Some good night. How are you? How you guys doing? Good night TikTok. Good night YouTube. Like and share the video. Thank you in advance. Oh wow. I'm gonna start off a show like this. Let me start off the show like this. TikTok. Welcome guys. Welcome. I was supposed to start 10:30 but here I am. Some early. Only some time to come in and sound of greetings. Winnie Maid, Wagwan, Winnie Maid. What's good? What's happening? As a mother, how are you? No, sorry, as a top mother. How are you? Wagwan. Context matters, yeah?
Yes. And let me tell in the mix up and the translation and be aware of the things that is happening to prevent them from elevating from sequence. But just let me explain some exclude. You meet your Waterloo, your retribution. Quick.
Right, that's all.
The hard working men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I've said
right, that's all.
People in the society while we improve the society. It's the failure to do that that is causing people. There is something in the air. If I'm to quote Bob Marley, I'm going to say there's a natural mystic blowing through the air. And if you listen carefully, you will
hear, but they don't want to listen.
Yeah? It's violence that have nothing to do with crime. Right? Just appreciate that. It's violence, it's an anger, a frustration. Yeah? A stagnation on the land.
He ain't never lying.
Living in spaces in Jamaica where the economy is not including you. Where even with the greatest amount of work, you are unable to make your way in society.
True. Yeah?
So that is something. And I see the comments. I see them saying killy, them have to do them job and people must stop complaining and stop talking about body cameras. You must stop say this and stop say that. I've said my piece on the body cameras. I've said my plea to the hard working men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I've said what I had to say. Do I have a comment on the fact that the man that unalived the woman for ICE was unalived by the police officers? My response always,
2 lives lost there, so. I saw a video of a man stabbing a lady, so I really ice him stab her over.
Cheer what's my
violence in the ear, brother.
But there is a right way, and 2 wrongs don't make a right. Yeah? So there's nothing anybody can type or no suggestions that can be made to me. It's pointless to debate to me. You cannot justify the failure of wearing body cameras, the eye of the people, so that people can have comfort knowing that the evidence is there to prove that police were attacked, that innocent people were not murdered or unalived. Because if one person, if it's more than 35, it's about 37, 30, closing out the month. If one of those 38 persons were wrongfully killed, is all the reason why, in the absence of body cameras, it shouldn't be happening.
So in the month of April, the police unalive more than one person a day. Wow.
Like that. Iceman, you meet your Waterloo, your retribution quick. And his parents can go to Indy come and say what them say. But if him responded to the police the same way him responded to the woman, and the reality is, some of them only have woman strength, because them only strong for woman. Them not step to man like that. Not like that. But anyway, as I'm saying, recognizing that and appreciating that this is the failure of government to make its citizens productive. And instead of
tell a friend TikTok. Me tell everybody say me alive tonight, you know. Me tell them say me alive boy 11 o'clock and see how early me come on. 10. I am here. Alright. So Rock can come in and spread the word and let everybody know that I'm here. Grant R, big up yourself. Blessings. We have Rich Forever Riches. Nardia.
The call for saying, oh, we now have to import trained and skilled professionals so that the country can move forward, because the education system dilapidated, the education system embarrassing, a breach of the constitutional rights to pre-primary education. Yeah? Young children in first world countries using iPads and iPhones, researching and interfacing with AI, already ready, thinking of how to get to the Mars, Jupiter, yeah, and other places in the world.
Mm-hmm.
While Jamaicans are bragging about the attendance rate post Melissa. Attendance now have nothing to do with getting an education.
Mm-hmm.
No fully done people leave school. Enough. Not because they want to be done, but because the system is failing them.
That's true.
Males are marginalized in schools because of an influx of female teachers who say they can't deal with male students. They cannot deal with the toxic masculinity energy that them call it. So mental health and ADD and ADHD and bipolar disorder, dyslexia, all of the conditions. Can go so mental health and
Publicly PG, what's up? Is that the official page from Peter K. Ferguson? Is that you? Why did you name yourself Publicly PG? Yeah, it can't be. It can't be. Are you? Oh, shiznit. Yo, big up yourself. Alright, I don't know if you want to come up, but I just want to say what I said before. I don't know if you watch it on YouTube, but I love the work where you do. It is definitely necessary. Yeah, because I started to follow you, on two of my pages, my backup page and this page. Because I was looking at the video you did about the situation with the mace. Yeah. So I was looking at the video, I was like, you just said everything what needed to be said, like the right questions were asked, context was given, and your tone and how you communicated it. Everybody's supposed to understand, all right, the mace is symbolic, cool. But look at the environment that the People's National Party had to be operating in, where the Speaker of the House was clearly ignoring and disrespecting members of Parliament that people voted in. You know what I mean? So I hear the Labour them talk about, oh, like Marlon Morgan and the next one, Abka, Sharpneck guy. I talk about, oh, what Miss Dr. Angela Brownberg said, admitting and no apologizing is not sufficient and all of this crap. Let me tell you, I'm glad you're here now because you represent the People's National Party. You guys, they have to stand up to the labor right them in the parliament. They are literally flexing their muscle. They have no regard for the 28 individuals in there. They're acting as if they still have 49 and them just can do whatever them play. Like, how can you see somebody calling? You're going to say, oh, what are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about the same thing? It doesn't matter. The person have the right to speak. I'm want them take them to court over them something here. The speaker of the house need to go, brother. Facts. And once if you take it to court, once the president is set about the speaker of the house behavior, whatever you need to do, it won't happen again once it's declared. Because if it happen again, evidence is shown. Because the way how I saw what's her name? Miss Nikisha Burchell, the way how she broke it down on her breakdown thing. She exposed Juliet Honest with just the clippings that they put up. Yeah, we have to get active, man. We have to get active. And I'm not saying be demonstrative or go out of character. But one of the things that I saw Will Rattigan always criticize the PNP about is knowing the standing orders. Right? Because I remember when Peter Bunting allowed Juliet Honest to disrespect him in his own committee meeting. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, so man. Yo, we do this because we recognize, yo, like the thing have to change what is happening. From we start the thing where I say, yo, what? Like these are the things that is really happening. We never used to follow up in politics. And when we start look back on some of the stuff them where the Jamaica Labour Party did what they actually said versus what they promised and what they're coming with now. And we look at the PNP and the manifesto where I say, yo, something in this to every Jamaican. I don't care how young you are, I don't care how old you are. There's a place for you. The manifesto had equality and equity. It touched every person in every area of Jamaica. And it kind of sad to some people can really like take money and get buyout. Like no politician couldn't give me no money for vote for them. Like there's no way. That's what I realized. I realized that a lot of work was put into it and consultation because of the detail. Yeah, man, it was heartbreaking, but we know so them steal the elections still. And God is in control. Trust me. Them time is coming. We just want the people them for the beach access, all that. We don't know. You want to come up? You can send a request if you want to come up now if you're available. You know what I mean? But yo, there's the housing part. I was sold. And let me tell you why. That was the first inclination for me. Majority of Jamaican people rent house anyway. So you turning your rent into a mortgage, phenomenal. Phenomenal. No, man, you're good, man. Phenomenal. You're not Ryan Campbell salute. I just wanted to make sure that I gave you the option in case you're available. Dennis Simpson, how you doing? Right? That would be great. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. Keep putting your foot on them, man. You know, I was tired of hearing young Arma Jamaica come and say foolishness. Like, I'm like, what? Bro, come on, man. Stop it. Y'all have no shame. How do you support this man? Alright, cool. How do you support this man? You know what I'm saying? The man is not even certified. They want us. Did you guys see the article that came out? There's an article that came out. Let me find it. Go and play Isaac.
ADD and ADHD and bipolar disorder, dyslexia, all of the conditions, the assessment is not there. None of these things are present to ensure that we introduce equity. And the fastest way to do that, and I sat in parliament, I just...
Hold on, Isaac. The unconstitutional court strikes down Bengal mining permit in Dry Harbor mountains. So this to me couldn't have come in a more timely manner. if you did not want to open up your eyes, this article should open up your eyes. And I'm going to read and tell you why for those that are just coming in. And this goes to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Zane, this goes to the Prime Minister. Listen to what the article says. Jamaica Constitutional Court has struck down as unconstitutional, void, and of no effect the 2020 environmental permit granted for Bengal Development Limited controversial limestone mining project, handing a major victory to Senton residents who challenged the approval. The ruling blocks the proposed quarrying operations in the ecologically sensitive dry harbor mountains, right? Where residents argued the development threatened their constitutional right to a healthy environment. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, acting in his capacity as minister with responsibility for National Resource Conservation Authority, right? So he's the minister with responsibility for National Resources Conservation Authority. What does conservation mean? It means you're supposed to, preserve that. So it's about our natural resources, right? And had overturned the agency's rejection of Bengal development mining application. So the authority said, listen, we're going to block this thing from happening. And the Prime Minister said, no, here you go, have your license. The people took it to court, and the court said the Prime Minister of Jamaica was wrong. Carla, how are you doing? The court said the Prime Minister of Jamaica was wrong. Let that sink in. How many times has Andrew Holness gone to court? And his government has gone to court. And the actions that they took was against the Constitution. That is worrying, That is very worrying, I don't know if you got that. It's like the man of the leader of the country is violating our most sacred laws. And I don't know how people voted back for him. The amount of time I hear the PMP carry them to court. And the Constitution back the PMP position. How can we trust this man? And now he's going to have, they passed a bill that gives him the type of powers where he can just do anything he wants in this type of scenario where you're talking about construction is concerned. And one of the things that I see a lot of people not really talking about enough, the bill itself does not really benefit the regular man. It don't. If you have a business and your business was destroyed, where's the program that is there to help you to mitigate some of the costs and the damages of Hurricane Melissa? If you even lost your home and you're looking at the roofs program, how timely did you get your money and how much money you wasted trying to get your money? And then when you got the money was never sufficient to really assist you. Not even assist you. The money wasn't sufficient at all to assist you, ladies and gentlemen. But because what Jamaicans love to say, no better, no day. J Flames, thank you for the follow. Zane? Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Said my name. I sat in Parliament and listened to Damian Crawford. And as he gave the reality of the education system, the dishonesty in reporting about math and English. And I mean, I don't need a report in math and English. I hear all the people them chat and the misunderstanding the inability for how people like to interpret and draw inferences and don't have the mental capacity or the understanding of the English language to do so. There are persons who can't even appreciate sarcasm, let alone disaggregate the
Night
literary
Merville, Andrea, what's up?
tools in literature. Let me
Selvanev,
say it that way. And persons who will take offense
big up.
to the context of this
God is
conversation.
good. God is good. What's up?
Because I can tell you, there are societies. You don't believe me? Just get anybody out of England, and bring them down here. Get somebody white and put a suit on them, a jacket and tie, and them never even finish high school. They don't even know what a GC is. Just give them a haircut, and then come with them blue eye and say, "Hello, mate.
Facts.
You know, get a loan." And I got about 32 acres of land somewhere in St. Elizabeth. All I need right now is just about $160 million, and I should be able to get up in a bit. And the people that hear the bank manager, Lord, the white man come and say, you say you want one loan. You hear the guy, I should be able to get up in a bit. And the people that hear the bank manager, Lord, the white man come and say, you say you want one loan. You hear the boss. Then you think he can eat up 32 acres. You see the document? No, but he white. And everybody turn idiot. Just because a little command of the English language.
Yo, where's the lie though? Where's the lie?
Be a black man, you can command the English language and then start styling and call you all kind of things. Because you're not take up knife and a run down girl with ice pick and yang for $100 ice. I tell you, I not ask you. And so there is a unfair advantage even in the culture. Because me not gonna make the people that vex with me, so me not call out all of the races that have the opportunities to do as they like.
Yes.
And how you have to constrain yourself. I think that I've set the context that I want to set. Because today's show is called Run with the Mates. Symbol versus people. So I know you all hear about it, you know.
Talk about it.
Nobody come from live and talk about the Chinaman shop. Everybody knows that once you come from China, you can set up shop anywhere in Jamaica. And then now go back to Chinaman shop. And Chinaman can give all trusty goods that you go pay him. And if me ever try to set up a shop side and woe be unto me, because not even the little light we can get can't take out the water, and we can't trust nobody, because when them sell me the sugar, it's gonna be sugar with metal in it.
Mighty God, that's true.
So we're not gonna get it. But let's just think about this. We cannot be at no time selective in our thoughts, selective in our actions, selective in our equity, selective in our morality. We cannot, when it's fit to do so, speak feminism and then turn around, speak about toxic masculinity and domestic violence, and then turn a blind eye to it when it is convenient to do so. We must develop an internal locus of control that is so unbiased and solid. Yes? That right is right and wrong is wrong. Left is left and right is right. And know the difference between turning right and being correct, as in right and correct. Understanding that wordplay can get you in trouble. Understanding the difference. Years later, I'm still traumatized by the fact that persons can interpret words that you quote, open quotation, and say you adopt the words by quoting the words. Still in shock at that, but accepting sometimes that the truth is the truth. It's not an offense, but it can be offensive. And in those situations, sometimes you are apologizing not not because you told the truth, but because it hurt people. Like in a modern society, when hygiene is required, there are people who will fight you for telling them that their mouth stink. There are people who will just totally be upset with you
What?
if you say, and maybe if you say, you know, it's smelling a bit pungent.
A little bit pungent.
If you say green, people will be upset with you. And you know why they'll be upset with you? Because shower labor rights. That's why they'll be upset with you. How dare you tell somebody when they are green? Because green has a different connotation. I mean, after all, Jamaica has chosen green. So probably when you tell a man say I'm green, he say, yeah, I wear it up. Good green. Yeah. That's how they feel. But context matters. Because we must know when somebody's saying a fact.
What the hell is going on?
When somebody's being sarcastic. Now me know say me shower labor right friend them now go vex me for making you get it shower labor right. Because it's not all the time. It's not all the time we are being political. It's not everything.
Yo, what is going on with Isaac Buchanan, yo? What the hell is going on, bro?
It's not an answer. Jamaica is not. Jamaica doesn't exist in green and orange. Because if you are existing like that, you're having a sad reality.
True.
But I do understand that there are persons who are, somebody said, me vex. They didn't go be it. But anyway, we are living in a society that there are some that the critical thinking element, the critical thinking capacity is so absent that persons find it difficult to organize themselves. Want people to appreciate that. Somebody said my eye right. I don't know. Possibly. Anyway, so having said that, you see where I'm going, I'm setting it up. That we must know that there's a time and a place for everything. Everything under the sun have a time and place. If you know anything about me, you'll know it's God and time. Because it's in God's time.
Everything.
So any place me end up is because God wants me there. And because I know that, I can only try to invite persons to find God. Because the emptiness and the lack of awareness, the lack of spiritual awareness is causing our society to fall into a place that it need not be.
Mighty God. Talk about it, my brother. Talk about it.
Licks for you. We have taken many licks. Friends, we have taken many licks for you. We have taken many licks
Listen up.
for you.
Listen up.
Right? Because the Lord would have us.
Guys, TikTok. We need no help. Right there, sir. Want me start the timer? 50k likes now. My side, you know it go. On my side, we need the people on my side to hit up the like button and share up the live. Pleasant good night to each and everyone that's just coming in. Welcome to the platform. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, you have to subscribe to type in the chat. You have to be a subscriber to type. Alright, for TikTok, yeah, I'm encouraging you guys to become a part of the fan club. And you know, if you like, check out the subscription. The subscription up and up. Up and running. Omar, big up yourself. Let's continue. Apostle Jeffrey.
Friends, we have taken many licks for you.
Many licks. Listen up.
We have taken many licks for you. Why? Because the Lord would have us to talk up the things then that others are not prepared to talk up because they don't want to fall out of good grace. They do not want to rock the boat, etc. But we have to talk up the things. We have to speak the truth. We have to also give the warnings. And there's a particular matter we will speak about, the fuel situation. And if Satan is to have his way, we could have a mini COVID. I shared it with the leaders yesterday. A mini COVID situation. We have seen little glimpses of it elsewhere. We have seen glimpses of it, for example, in Australia. We have seen glimpses of it in the Philippines, just to name two of the places, as they seek to preserve their reserve. Isn't that interesting? Preserve their reserve in terms of fuel reserve. If the Lord allows, we'll talk a little bit about it. So when the prophetic word is released, very often, way before, it sounds stupid. And people say, oh, nonsense. Why do we need to store up coal, charcoal? Why do we need to stock away with wood and so on? Dry wood, those of us who have the facility that we can use wood fire. And car rim if you don't have any coal stove and so on. Then the whole matter of blackout. I shared with the leader yesterday too, the leaders, at our leaders meeting yesterday. Just giving them some insight as to what is up ahead. Hear this prophetic word. Get ready. Get ready for mass layoffs in a number of institutions. In fact, that has been contemplated because it is a part of the reason what the authorities, they are seeking to do. Remember, this civil service, rationalization. They have a fancy name that they have used for it. Well, with this situation coming out of the Middle East and the attendant consequences in terms of rising fuel costs, etc., etc., the emissaries of Satan, they are locked in meetings to see how they can use this as an excuse to lay off large numbers of persons with the promise that they will be taken back on after the difficulties have passed.
Wow.
But let me tell you this, and I'm speaking prophetically now. They have no intention
of bringing them
of
back.
taking you back on. Those persons
Wow.
who may be placed on the chopping block of layoff. They will not call it layoff. They will use some other fancy terms. But I'm warning you, that is in the pipeline. And it is one of the ways of cutting, they say, wage bill. After they have paid themselves these humongous salaries,
Yes.
they are now talking about cutting wage bill. The first wage bill that should be cut, the first layoff that should take place is among the political directorate.
That's right.
I make no apologies there.
None.
Because it is top heavy. It is top heavy in every way.
Everywhere.
It is top heavy in terms of the technocrats,
Yes.
the so-called consultants, right? And all these different people they have, top heavy. Top heavy also, you look at how many ministers of state and all sorts of stuff, right? Huh? How many working under the stewardship of the current prime minister and so on. I've never seen anything like this in my life. So the first set of layoffs, downsizing and right sizing should take place in government. I make no apologies.
That's right.
But no, they're not going to seek to do that.
Nope.
What they are contemplating is to look at civil service, etc.
On the ear.
It's a prophetic word.
Hey.
Watch and you will see. We need to pray for the hand of God to manifest in ways such that the fear of God will come upon this political administration. They have no fear of God.
None.
But there is a midnight cry that is about to come to this island of Jamaica. A word to the wise is sufficient. Watch and you will see. But even as we, the people of God, are watching. You know, we are praying.
Yes.
And so I use this opportunity to salute all members of the peaceful, purposeful, persistent prayer protest. The first time attempts were made to shut down TBC radio was when, according to those in high places, concluded that I was out of order to address the subject on radio. And the so-called powers that be tried many things to shut down the station. Yeah. I have not said much about it, but I thought, as the Holy Spirit reminded me, that's number one. Number two, also, the so-called denomination that I was a part of came at me in major ways as a result of that series of programs that I did and other pronouncements that I've made on the matter. As I did at that time, and will continue to do today, I've made it clear that I fear no one except God.
That's right.
And I am bound,
Yes.
bounded by God
Yes.
in Christ, by and through His Holy Spirit, to speak the truth
And
at all
speak it.
times
Yes.
and to represent the truth.
That's right.
It's a part of my remit. It's a part of the reason the Lord would have invited me to serve in this part of the vineyard for this season. So as that clip was shared with you, I want to make the listeners know that the warfare has once again intensified. But we will not back down from speaking the truth. We will not tell you what to do, the listeners who are out there, but our duty is to present the truth.
Right.
And then allow you to decide.
Yes.
Freemasonry.
Well, I'm calling on it right now. I'm letting you know what came into my spirit, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Freedom Come Ministries. I believe that persons that listen to the word and knows the word understand that this is God using that program to speak, and you know the truth, you have to support, or you should support a word and a verse. You should support Freedom Come Ministries. And there's ways to do it. And I'm going to point you guys in the direction of how to do it. So if you listen to the thing, check, you know what I mean, test the word, what I'm talking about, test it, right? And you will know, say, all right, yo, you understand? So this is one of their pages, right? Let's see if we can see that. Freedom Come Ministries, right? Freedom Come Ministries International. I believe this is their main page. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Whoa, a live was done 2 months ago. So what happened? They stopped, they got a new page? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. They must have a new page. Freedom Come Ministries. Has to be a new page, bro. 2 months ago. So you telling me they have not been doing any lives on YouTube? Or did they make their lives private? Because that's a possibility. Let me see if I see their other page, because there's another page. Yes, this one. This is Freedom Come Reign. Freedom Come Reign. You can look them up on YouTube or TikTok. A word and a verse, Freedom Come Reign. And of course, Freedom Ministries International. Yeah, I mean, hey.
And now we have Eastern Star. So know that they have the women, so-called women's lodge now, Eastern Star, and other similar secret organizations seem to be harmless. They seem to be harmless fellowship gatherings. Many of them appear to promote belief in God. However, Freemasonry and these other so-called secret societies, they do not have one belief in one true God. They do not have the belief in one true God. One of the tenets they promote is that each man, each person, because it's no longer males, but there are females too, each person must act with courage, fidelity, and devotion to his or her God, so that whatever or whomever you consider to be God, you are called upon to act with courage, fidelity, and devotion to such deity you consider to be God. Freemasonry teaches the existence of what they call a supreme being, whoever that may be. It could be the God of Islam.
Veronica, what's up?
It could be the God of Hinduism, or any other religion for that matter. The unbiblical beliefs of Masonry are partially hidden by a supposed compatibility with the Christian faith. Notice, supposed compatibility. So you have so-called pastors and bishops and apostles and what have you, members of the regular congregation who claim to be members of lodges, as if God can be mocked.
Hey,
there has to be a better way to fight crime in Jamaica.
So, you know, say it's serious. Like, this man is really turning up on every issue. And now they coming after him again. So, yeah, I'd say support the brother. Yep. Support the ministry. Support a man of God and his organization. If you really want to find him, you'll find him. TBC Radio Jamaica. They have their own website. TBC Radio Jamaica. Yep.
It cannot be that this way continues, because it will not solve the problem. It will create or cause greater problems.
Yep.
And it is already causing greater problems. And it will backfire big time.
Big time.
Into our faces. You have persons who are saying the best way to treat with these youngsters who are now like Lego beasts is to kill them, because they are like rats. I hear the so-called Minister of Security. He said it. They are rats. And you use pejorative terms, derogatory terms. And so we are now at the place where they are being treated like rats, being treated like dogs, not to mention how debased the entertainment industry has become, so that they literally have indoctrinated each other and themselves in believing that they are like dogs too. They are thugs, calling each other thugs and all sorts of names, pejorative and derogatory terms. So they treat each other that way. They treat themselves that way.
Jonathan, big up.
And reach that place where people are saying they are uncontrollable. And the only way to deal with them is not to send them, and hear this now, send them to prison, because that should never have been a thought anyway. Because prison, what is called prison, should be a place of rehabilitation.
This is true.
So that when persons return or are released, they would have at least experienced some level of healing, some level of deliverance.
Yes.
A renaissance, mending their way and not making the same mistakes or worse mistakes, or behaving the illegal ways or inappropriate ways that they were behaving before they were locked up. But we are not having that either, where members of the security forces just go around and shoot down people and then chuck it as if nobody can talk to them and so on. I know people are upset with me right now. I have said it time and time again. My family on both sides, I have grown up around members of this.
My side, we can't get some likes up. 51 people watching. Come like the people I'm tired tonight. Jaja. Rough. Walk on TikTok, YouTube, go on deal with. Wanna do, I'm tired tonight, for any life. Let me know now. You know, hit up the like button for me. If you're not tired, let me know so we can go on my bed to you, man. Need some engagements. Where are you guys watching from? Glenroy, big up yourself. Thanks to the likes. You see me? Yeah, man, 50k likes are the goal in the man. How long am I there now? I'm there 40 minutes. You're supposed to can get 1,000 likes a minute. We're there 40 minutes now. We're supposed to there at least 25,000 likes right now. At least. Halfway through. At least. You understand? You see me? Come on my side. Better than that.
Security forces. If you were to add their years, right? 2 of them would have served to senior positions. In fact, 3 to senior positions. If you were to add up their years, it would have been over 100 years among them. Over 100 years they would have served in the security forces here in Jamaica. I've grown up with them. So nobody outside can tell me about what families have to go through. Nobody outside can come and tell me what it feels like when a loved one who is a member of the security force is gunned down, because we have had that experience.
Wow.
So when I speak this way, I'm not speaking from the place where I do not know what it means to live among persons who serve in the security forces, to have family members who serve. And also I myself would have had a brief stint as well. So I'm speaking from that standpoint. The solution to fighting crime and violence in Jamaica begins first and foremost with repentance. That's number 1. Repentance.
Them
in the way that God.
Them no want to hear that. Sylvan them say, come on people, like up and share up the live. Tell them no Sylvan them, no know what I'm doing. Felicia, what's up my baby? Hi, how you doing darling? Let me know if you're still here. Nikisha, thank you for liking the video. Yeah man, I'm gonna run the timer now. Let's see if we can get some likes in that place. Run the timer for 5 minutes. I'll get some tappings up on the screen and see how far. How are you, Felicia? You good? It's always good to see you, Felicia. Fee, one of my day ones. Felicia. So, as a day one, I say it to all my day ones. On my BOLO V&R 2.0 channel, you can become a member. Check it out. Super chats, all that. Everything is open. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know that was a thing when I was in the sector and I was monetized, you know. That was like a hurdle some people wanted to support, but You know, no super chat was available. I guess when I got 35,000 subs, because I live in Jamaica, that was the criteria for me to get super chat. So here we are. They freed me up, and yeah, BOLO V&R 2.0 is the channel. And for the persons on TikTok, my link to my YouTube page, BOLO V&R 2.0, is in the description. Yes, membership on my other channel, BOLO V&R 2.0. Right. Yes, if you are interested in that, and super chats and stuff like that. Yeah.
Called us to repent. 3 consecutive days. That's number 1. 2, fix the family. Number 3, weed out corruption. Corruption in politics, corruption in the force, and other critical entities. 4, fix the education system. 5, establish a ministry of family, because until we fix family in Jamaica, we will continue to have all the various social ills that we are grappling with, including murder, homicides,
100 times facts,
scamming, human trafficking, rape, extortion, bondmanship, etc., etc. So, in closing, the people of Jamaica, led by the remnant, should arise with one voice and renounce and reject this practice of what appears to be shoot first, then ask question by the members of the security forces. It cannot be. In other words, it's called in some quarters extrajudicial killing. We're not saying all cases are that.
No.
But when you look on the script, when you look on the various scenarios, it can't be.
Can't be.
Cannot be. Last year, that the only recourse the members of the security forces would have had with all those altercation, those situations, with the 311 or so that were slaughtered last year, that was the only outcome. And it cannot be. This year, so far, we have over 100. That was the only way to deal with those confrontations. It cannot be. But the state, the police force, the members of the security forces, and in particular the JCF, they have now taken it on to themselves to be involved in this practice of shedding blood. Already this year, we have seen 70 of our young men being cut down by the members of the security forces. Last year, over 300. At the rate that things are going this year, if you do not intervene, Lord, we may end up killing at least 2 of our men per day.
Wow.
At the end of this year, the numbers would reflect that we would end up killing at least 2 men per day. And that is not to include domestic situation and homicides generally. We're talking about those who would have been killed by members of the security forces. Father, in the name of Jesus the Christ, the Son of the living God, we cry out to you. This is untenable. As we cry out to you, we lift up this untenable situation, the continued bloodletting across the island of Jamaica. We ask, oh God, in the name of Jesus, the Christ, the Son of the living God, that you would intervene. Intervene in this situation. For if you do not intervene, it is only a matter of time before we literally have no men in the society.
Yep.
A society which would be dominated by females.
Yep.
No men already. Hardly any men in the classroom at the different levels. The early childhood level, the primary level, the secondary level. Hardly any men at the college level, the tertiary level. We look around, hardly any men in critical positions. You go to various homes right across the nation, the men are not there, just women. You look at a number of jobs that traditionally men would have been leading the way. We are hardly seeing men. We look at the bus drivers, JUTC. We continue to see an increase in the number of women driving. And of course, it is good to have the women being involved in different aspects of life. But where women are seeking to replace men, not because they want to necessarily, but because of a backslidden nation, a nation that is being led by leaders who have no fear of God, and as such have no knowledge or understanding of the divine design, then they themselves will continue to push policies that will continue to marginalize men. And as men are marginalized, women will be forced to take on positions that men should normally function in. And what happens? The family is further slaughtered. The family is further dismantled, exposing the children, exposing the women, and causing dysfunctionality at every level of the society. And so, Father, as we cry out to you today, we put these situations because that's the end game. So the Bible now, Revelation 13, talks about not being able to buy.
So I see Sassidi with a very interesting comment, and I think you're absolutely right. And somebody else said that, you know. I heard somebody mention that, I think, was it on Andre's show? No, man, somebody called it. Somebody, is it Andre's show? No. I was listening to Jay Bryan. Yeah, because I went up. Hey, Nick, how you doing? I went up to Jay Bryan. What? Extreme Beauty, what's up? How you doing? What going on, mama? Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. So yeah. Yeah, if you think about it, who are most of the persons the police is unaliving is men. You notice what they do? They take the child away from the man, unalive them. They remove the lady, the woman, and unalive the man. How much time have they removed a man from their wife and unalived him? How much time have you heard of that story in at Indicom? How much of those stories have you heard? So a lot of people is this is what they're facing. It's gonna cause resentment against the police, but Sassidi say, hi Bolo. It seems the reason why Judith got upset is because the mace is also one of their idols. Pastor Stewart is talking about it. Mighty God. But I'm telling you, I heard somebody on Dre Bryan show say the exact same thing. Say it look like the mace is what empowers the inner. Remember, Andrew is a part of the Privy Council, you know. Remember, he pledges allegiance to the king, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, you know. Joy, how you doing? So, you know, persons like to recognize witchcraft and, you know, hold on to the black culture, right? And not understand that just the presence of witchcraft in itself is also an admission of a higher power. And just look back at history. Show me which nation has openly embraced witchcraft and has been a nation that has not faced peril and disaster. Just show me any nation. When has that ever happened in the history of the world? They face pestilence. Sometimes they face ultimate destruction. Wipe out. Our majority of them gone and set an example. Just show me which nation that has embraced witchcraft 100% has denied God, Jesus Christ, the one Lord and Savior we can go through to get to the promised land. How you doing, Joseph? Just tell me which nation in the history of time has prospered, grown, and just flourished. Tell me. Which area? Let me break it down even more. Which place you know in Jamaica that is known for like witchcraft? Zane, people them love practice witchcraft. Look at the state of that particular area of Jamaica. Just look at the state of the area. Look at the area itself in terms of visually, just how it look. It look just great and just how it look. What kind of spirit is in the area? Is it a calm spirit? Is it a troubling spirit? Just look. I love my people, I love Africa, but I now take up the things them where that goes against the Most High. Not doing it. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. You know, you see Brother Company live a while ago. Earlier, I kick back and I listen to Yaxter song. And I say one part of Yaxter song where Yaxter say, I say, yo, I not support him on that, you know. I have to be careful. Feel what I deal with? And the next Rasta man say, oh, I'm burn out and red. I say, yo, I pray for it to him. That's it. So I pray for it to him. You feel what I deal with? Yeah. Literally, I burn out Jesus. And then I come to me and talk about what? If Jesus was a white man. You know what I'm saying? First time this ever came to my mind looking at that question. Because I don't think anybody can answer that question. Really. You understand? Right, yeah, so I don't support the song because of that. And I pray for Yaxter. Some other things he's saying, you know what I mean? But I don't rock with that. Anyway, it's not a Yaxter bashing. You know what I mean? All of us need grace, all of us need deliverance. All of us need. I'm not here to say oh yeah, whatever. So yeah, so I said to the young lady, I said, if you were in your house and you woke up and there was fire all around you, you are about to transition, lose your life, burn to death. Do you care if it's a white fireman coming to save you, or a black fireman, or an Indian fireman, or an Indian firewoman? Would you care who came to save you? If you needed life-saving surgery, right? If you don't get the surgery, you will die. Do you care if the surgeon is black, white, yellow, pink, or a woman? Or do you want to get the surgery to get saved? I want you guys to answer me, you know. Everybody in the live right now, whether on YouTube, whether on TikTok, BOLO V&R clips, BOLO V&R 2.0 on YouTube, BOLO V&R on TikTok. Bobby, how you doing? Bobsy, how you doing? Bless you. I want to ask you, and anybody that brings up the race argument about Jesus Christ, please use this. Yeah, man. You know, I tell him, say, the first person you hear from is me. Right? Or maybe you heard it from somebody else. I might not be the first. But I've never heard this before. And this is very practical. If you wake up and your entire house is engulfed in flames around you and there's nowhere to turn, do you care if it's a white man saving you? Or do you care if it's a black man saving you? Or an Indian? Or a Japanese? Or do you care? Yes or no? I want to hear from the people in the chat. Yes or no? Talk to me nice, Jamaica. Talk to me nice. I'm waiting. Come on now. Let me see what's going. You know what? Let me put a poll in the chat. Maybe some people don't want to type. Let me see if we can start a poll. See if we can start a poll, Jamaica. Well, and Juice Lips now playing, or Juice Lips jump out of the box and just make it be known. So no. Well, that's it. That's how I would answer anybody that asks me, what is the color of Jesus Christ? I would answer them with a question. Vex if they want vex. Vex if they want vex, but the questions answer. My question answers your question. Because it's a rhetorical question. No one cares, bro. No one cares. In that situation, it's about saving your life. Alright? What's up, aka Badu? How you doing, my baby? It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Hope you doing. No, man, we can't do this. London, be yourself now. Be your music for your life. Sure.
Yes, Jamaica, within the space of 9 days, 7 more young men, life was taken.
Mighty God.
By the security forces. I don't know if you guys
are aware
of the invisible shootout in Sandy Bay in the early morning.
My God.
Sandy Bay, Clarendon. What is so sad about this, these children who lost their lives was taken by the security forces. Parents, they're poor, they don't have the money to defend what really happened, and that is sad. And I feel like a serious purge is going on in Jamaica when I get to understand that our government has been pressured and pressed to legalize homosexuality in our country, and it just seems like they're taking the lives of the straight men.
My God.
It is just sad, because when people comes on here and speak of the situation and they're saying, oh, tell them to put down the guns, tell them to put down the guns.
What guns?
If we're going to be frank and truthful, the men with the guns,
what
they have not been killed. They have not been caught. These men that they're taking their lives, most of them, they're innocent. You understand? And who don't die by accident. This is crazy.
True, man.
You understand? And the security forces must always remember that they came from poor families. you know, no one to defend the poor anymore. It's just gonna get worse. And Jamaica, always remember, when a country is riddled with corruption from up to down, from side to side, crime will never go down in
Never. Never.
because corruption take away the livelihood from the youths that should be benefited in a way to elevate themselves. And when a country is corrupt, remember, everything to benefit the youths would naturally be stolen from them by politicians. And the only way out,
Hold on.
in their minds,
Jamaica. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back. Mr. Gaston Brown of Antigua, 4th term. One is 4th term. Mr. Mark Golden giving him hearty congratulations. Says, I extend. When was this posted? 11 p.m. That was 12 minutes ago. I extend warm congratulations to Prime Minister Gaston Brown and the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party on securing a 4th term in office. Prime Minister Brown returned to office since first assuming leadership in 2014, reflects the continued confidence placed in him by the people of Antigua and Barbuda. I look forward to working together in the near future. I wish Prime Minister Brown and his government success as they begin this new mandate. Wow. I'm going to repost that. Shout out to him. I have a lot of respect for him. I'll tell you how you're doing. I have a lot of respect for Mr. Gaston Brown because of how he stood up to sandals and protected the people. I guarantee you, if Gaston Brown was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, what is happening now with how they're dealing with us and pushing on this evil bill, it would not have happened. The persons that are working in the hotel industry, you guys will be doing well. You guys will be doing very, very well for yourselves with Gaston Brown being your Prime Minister. And equally, I know that Mark Golden will be doing the same. But I'm just saying, you know, if it was him instead of Andrew. You understand?
is to turn to the weapons. Find a way of surviving, a way of living. You know, this will never stop.
You know, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you watch this, but she's really hurting right now. I can see it in her eyes. I can see she was crying. She's really hurting. London is really hurting for the people right now. No joke about it. Real thing.
Until corruption disappears. So taking these young men lives, innocent young men lives, and then tell lies about invisible shootouts, while men who are really handling the guns, you all can't even get to them. You all don't even know how and where to find them. But the fact that you're taking these young men life innocently, this is the reason why you all can't wear the body cams. Why can't you guys wear the body cams to prove that these operations that you all going on and taking lives worth it? So we can watch and say, oh my God, yes, it was a shootout. Why can't you guys do that? Anyway, and I'm not sure if it's the Observer or the Gleaner that reported that the security minister should step aside and let someone else handle the job, if he can handle it, because the body cameras should be worn. I mean, you know, it's sad. Poor is a crime, but one thing I have to tell the young youths then, so when I see the security forces them, I'm gonna stay out of them way. Stay out of them way because them a tell like pound and kill them off. And right now, you have a set of people who just listen every day for hear say 4 or 5 more young men gone. She sit down and praise themselves. I don't know how this government how they sleep at night to see that they're killing off the youth them innocently. That a children, especially boy child, have no father right now.
True.
Them take the youth them life innocently and nothing comes of it. Right now, I know 32 men that died innocently, literally innocent.
Wow.
32 of them. The young man, Shamar from Outer Big Yard, a Manizzi Road, he was innocent. Police run into the youth car in the November and mash up the youth car where and just get off of the wharf, clear. And sure they don't want to take the responsibility, they go back, go unalive the youth, go through the fence of a Salvation Army and go unalive the youth.
What?
Nothing comes of that because the youth family is poor. Bigger than the country was an innocent man also, and his death was ruled. First, they say it was a shootout, and then they say it's accidentally. It was an accident, mistake of identity. And the 30 other young men, the two that they put behind the house and tell them to put their hand on the head and lick out the brains. The one down on Fields down on Constant Spring Road. You understand, I could name a few of these men that I know was totally innocent. And these police officers take orders and go around and taking these young men's life. How it is so easy to take a life that you can't give. Why is it that is the poor suffering and the real criminals that are out there in their neckties? They are not held accountable for nothing that they are doing to the people of this country. They laugh in our faces and still rule over the people. It is sad as Look at the 13-year-old schoolboy in St. Thomas that the police
Carl, how you
shot
doing,
in
Carl?
his belly and in his arm. He was in the hospital for a few days. He got out of the hospital, hasn't been charged for anything, hasn't told what he has done. No one sees the mom from the ministry. No commissioner of police, no intercom, nobody. Her son is 13 years old. And they don't have any crime to pin on him. We don't hear no one talking about that. It is sad what is going on in this country and what they're doing to the young youths of this country and telling themselves that crime is done is totally evil. It's totally evil.
Ease out. Why London, me not tell no lie. Jamaica, look on this. AI not easy, you know. Watch out. Yo, look on this, yo. Yo, listen to that. Oh my God, bro. Anyway, let me read this. 156,000 damaged homes, 0 housing section. Dr. Campbell says Nara bill forgets the people who lost everything. Let's read. Let's read, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see my thumbnail on YouTube, you know? You want to see what they have to talk about, you know? You understand? Bag of youth, them are lose them life.
Opening the opposition's
Easy, when me well London I say so.
Stop fighting, and to my Jamaican brothers and sisters, stop fighting to put money in Mr. Holness's pocket. Fight for your country, for a better future for your children, your grandchildren, and yourself. Stop fighting to put more money in this man's pocket that don't give a shit about you all. And the biggest problem I'm seeing the Jamaican people are having right now is fighting for people who are illicit enriching themselves. I want to now fight for yourself. I want to now fight for the right for the Jamaican people. I want to now fight for how we're supposed to live in the country. I want to now fight for better healthcare system. I want to now fight for better road. I want to now fight for better salary. I want to not fighting for anything better. all you guys are fighting for is to put more money in Mr. Onus's pocket. And you see, until you stop fight for put money in a politician pocket, you not go ever move forward. Because guess what, you move like you empty, you not have no sense. You go like you not fight for these politician pocket big up. It a help you, it not help you, it not help. So when I hear y'all talking about who fighting against the NORA bill and Jamaica for bill upon all of this senseless. Y'all don't understand what the people are fighting against. You see, if you didn't understand what the people don't fight against, you wouldn't come in and comments with some bullshit you come and talk about. Because guess what happened? Y'all are just fighting to put more money in that man's pocket. And let me tell you something. Who can't hear we feel? And enough of you start feel it already.
True.
Remember that. You start feel it already.
True.
Because guess what? You act like you stupid. Jamaica is one of the most, the only Caribbean, I see the people them so fool. Oh, no, run up and down and take up for government entity. I want to suffer and dead for hungry. Y'all don't have proper road to drive on. Y'all don't have hospital. Or not even have medication. Simple things like painkiller in the hospital, toiletry. Not even the toilet them now work. I want to take up for these wicked thief and cruel politicians that don't give a shit about you all. I want to fight for them. I want to try to disrespect people for them. What is going on? You all are so empty. And just coming like when egg mash up and then throw the shell one side. I'm so disappointed in my people. I'm so disappointed in my country. If you see that the people them now stand up for themselves and have this man and him Bigfoot woman around the country and I go on like say they want to do anything at all they want to do. I was just reading up some information a while ago about some laws and legality and shit. I'm telling you, Jamaica, if you don't stand up and get that Bigfoot woman out of the parliament, dog are going to suffer because she's not supposed to be there. In the world, you go and go search elsewhere in the world and come back and tell me, want to see Prime Minister and them wife around Parliament, nowhere else in the world. I search it, I research it, and there's nowhere else in the world. You know, wicked and a fool, you know, wicked to yourself. And when I have this wicked leader, have a rather chaos a spell over on the face, on a sit down and enable him and don't send down for shit about, you know. 3/4 of Mr. Honest a rebuild and have nothing to do with poor people. You can't afford nothing on Mr. Honest about. Him can't even make you afford a good salary. Him trick on and tell on the same I go put on £25 a pay and put on £1,000 a pay and still a jump up on a skin on the teeth. Look here. Man not tell a lie. Wanna hurt my heart.
True,
Wanna
man.
can't fight for myself, but wanna come in my inbox and come under my comment, come fight with me. Bye. Jamaicans, y'all open your eyes and your ears to that one here. Amber Group Executive Dushyant Savadia told global engineering leaders in New York last week that the lack of legal identity for over 1.1 billion people is one of the human's greatest unresolved problems. Using Jamaica for an example, identification system that called NIDS. It's time for it to roll out.
What?
Listen to me, Jamaica.
what
It's
must
the
say?
same. Dushyant.
Man.
Him.
Hey, Johnson, big up yourself.
This fake or whatever I'm doing to the internet. This
Hold on there. What is someone that really get out on? That's why I have to listen to London, you know. London never bring me, you know, when I listen, some things I miss, I always hear from her. And she make me see the article where Andrew did a call for body worn cameras, you know. In a 2000 and when, you know. I know film government a fight body worn cameras to a T. When him did it in a opposition, body worn cameras should be mandatory. Then when him going out, them don't need no body worn cameras. Body worn cameras don't make no sense all of a sudden now. And she make me know about it. And she make me know about the container them food was spoiled. She said she have her source. And she make me know about that too. Yeah, him out a long time, but the people them enable him. And now, you see, me tell them, you know, them things say when Andrew when I do what him a do, him a do it to PMP. No, the bug of them a feel. And that's why some of the PMP, them, when them say they're not sorry for them, you know, trust me, I understand. I understand the sentiment. Because it's like you're warning them, and then them just turn a blind eye to it and Now them want come cry to you. But the struggles that them are go through. We need the clip to be played, Bolo. Who is this? What is it? London. Don't send up your blood pressure. Leave the dog ish them alone. Mighty God. Sir.
There, him. This sec or whatever I'm doing to the internet, this sec or whatever them call it to the internet and thief the election, give me so honest. Him right there, so Dushyant Savadia. Yeah. And he is Jamaica's chief executor of the Amber Group. This right here, so when other country dub him a criminal, Mr. Honest give him CEO position in our country, the Amber Group. That same man here will introduce the robot them to we. And him now I push on the needs and I go talk about, hey, me telling you something, Jamaica. Let me tell you something. You see, whenever we as a people are going to stand up on our feet and let our voices be heard for our people and for our country, things not go better if we're not going to continue that. Because when needs roll out.
Oh, you know, I don't have a clip, but I have a newspaper article. I don't have a clip when he must say that, but I have the newspaper article when he must say, yo, body worn cameras. It's a very short article. Yeah, man, I have it, man.
You think so when needs roll out, on one side of people to go roll out for, on a suit, or them take the whole on life, on a go like a one side of people are dead on the door of no God Almighty saying, see me right here, so I push all of them something. They see me here, Amber Groups, everything electronic, I do it. Mr. Honest Parry, promote him. Mr. Honest promote him and I give him much money. Dushyant Savadia, yeah, this is right, so where this set the internet, yeah.
See, she the type of woman that posts videos and
She means you say intercept the internet still. That she want to say intercept. You know what I mean? She blame him for the internet problems them already have. All of my head hurts all day at work, so I will try to stay up. No, sure, go on here a bit. Go on here a bit. I go show them, man. I go show them. Don't worry yourself. Go look for it right now. I look for the article right now. Because we did see it. I did see that article. Some things I can't left, you know. IMF. When the IMF did come here, when Portia Simsimila was the Prime Minister, we have that the clip there, no, man. So we can't tell them exactly what that the lady they said to Jamaica. The direction of the economy was going in, you know. What was being done, what was being healed, and you know, what else needed to be done basically. Because she had mentioned that as well. What else we need to do? And efficiency in tax collection was one of them. Yeah, one. Them still not figure that out yet. So you have a bunch of companies in Jamaica where evade taxes automatically because of the nature of corruption in Jamaica. Police and disabled people walking into people's house. No one unalive in Jamaica, and the story always the same. They were fired upon and they were very sick. Jamaica police are sick. It's not. Yeah, sure, big up. It's not Jamaica police, no, bro. When I go just broad brush every Jamaica police because all of them is not the same. You understand? It's not all of them is the same, bro. If you look on the head of the stream of things, you have to go focus on this. So you see, because at the end of the day, What are the sanctions? What are they actually doing? What are their statements promoting? You understand? Things that they have said. You know, what is that promoting?
For 25 years, Digicel has been keeping Jamaica
Nice.
better connected, from late night calls to the tech.
Yeah, man. Calm down. You need to build. I don't know what to say. You can't start playing. Me, I look for you thinking about me now find it. So, yo, man, I'm going to move on from that. I'm going to move on from that. Now, look at you. Hold on there. How old is this?
I don't know what them are going to talk about, but Jamaica, me tell them this. Madam Speaker, chair there because we the people, I forgot they got protest and get her out of Mr. Holness. So, sir, when Edmund Bartlett, they take up the mace and run out of the parliament with it, like him that got carried down yard for himself, where was the meltdown? What was the penalty? Who disrespected him and treated him like he was a dog and run him out of parliament? No one. So why is it now that you are acting up like this? And people have to come to realization that before the old mace with Angela Brownberg, it was a breaking point because Bigfoot did not want the opposition leader himself to speak. She were interrogating these people before them speak. She want to know what them are going to talk about, but Jamaica may tell them this. Jamaica is the reason why Bigfoot still sit on the Madam Speaker chair there because we the people, I forgot they got protest and get her out and sit down every day and have this Bigfoot miniature woman and disrespect Jamaica and disrespect the people them where we select to go in the parliament, go work and stand up for we. She's doing everything in her power to make sure that opposition have no talk in the House of Parliament.
Facts.
I only need to go back and watch and get to find out the full truth of what is going on. Okay, Mark Golding tried to speak. She wanted to ask Mark Golding if what he's going to say is anything new. Angela Brownberg, everybody tried to speak. 7 members of the opposition tried to speak, and Bigfoot ignored them speaking and interrogated them and stopped them from speaking. So the mace was an attempt to get some attention. This Bigfoot, that woman here, like Jamaica, on a coward. All you guys have to do is get up and go out there now on the numbers, go protest and get this Bigfoot witch out of the damn parliament. I want to sit right there and act like on a stupid. How can this be? No country in the world something like this is happening. This woman is a bully. True. This woman is a traitor. She's a bully.
Yep.
And you all sit down and have this woman behaving like this in the House of Parliament. I want to run, come out here, come talk about apology and mess. And when Ed Bartlett did take it and run through the door, you never know say Ed Bartlett did take the mace and run through the door with it. You all never know that. This got to be a big ignorance. Was this.
And you know, I am so happy that this mace thing came up because it educated me about that. I didn't know about that. Last night, Mr. Cole came on and revealed a lot of different instances where the mace was held and what took place. We've never heard anybody behave so demonstrous about the mace. It's kind of like she was it's really like she was losing power for true Saturday. When she moved the mace, it was like she was losing power. And she was like, how dare you touch my power? That is not a joke. Do not touch the witchcraft. Mighty God, that's the energy she gave. You know what I'm saying? That's really the energy she gave. It's a damn shame, boy. I tell you, boy, it's a damn shame. But I want to read this article here because I never did get to read it. Crawford goes to court. Big up the man, Crawford.
Crawford goes to court. Launches constitutional challenge over children's right to education. Opposition spokesman on education Damian Crawford says he has taken legal action against the state over what he argues is Jamaica's failure to guarantee children their constitutional right to publicly funded education. He also accused the government of presiding over an underfunded and unequal early childhood system that is leaving thousands of children behind before they even enter primary school. Columns. Speaking during his contribution to the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, Crawford revealed that he filed a constitutional challenge on April 7th, seeking the court's interpretation of whether the government is meeting its obligations under the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms.
Thank you, Bobetta.
Section 13K2 of the Constitution, the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, indicate that it is the right of every child who's a citizen of Jamaica to publicly funded tuition in a public education institution at the pre-primary and primary levels. Madam Speaker, that has not been assessed. And therefore, when the Minister of Education answered in the Standing Finance Committee that she believed that this was actually being implemented, it left me with no further action to take than to seek the court's intervention to determine if this right has been satisfied, Crawford said. Central News. Hurricane hit. Close. Opposition spokesman on education Damian Crawford left. Throughout his presentation, Crawford repeatedly stressed that weaknesses in early childhood education were driving many of the wider problems across Jamaica's education system. Pointing to data from the Early Childhood Commission and international studies, he said just 54% of assessed 4-year-olds were deemed developmentally prepared for school. He further claimed that Jamaica spends just 0.24% of gross domestic product, GDP, on early childhood education, well below the roughly 1% international benchmark. Entertainment, music. Ja joins International Jazz Day celebrations. April 30th, 2026. Crawford also accused the government of minimizing the scale of staffing problems within the sector. By Tabula. Promoted links you may like. New life in the UK begins with visa sponsorship relocate with full support. Madam Speaker, the Minister of Education has sought to paint over these cracks and indicated that only 108 early childhood institutions did not have a degree-trained teacher. One access to the census done by the Early Childhood Institute indicated that only 1518 institutions had a trained teacher. To this extent, over 800 institutions are not known to have a trained teacher, and 658 are sure not to have a trained teacher. One wonders, therefore, where did we get that information of 108, he said. Crawford also questioned statements made about government spending on the sector, suggesting that figures presented publicly did not align with allocations outlined in the national budget. Additionally, the permanent secretary from the Ministry of Education indicated that they were investing $38 billion in early childhood education when the budget before us indicated only $8.5 billion. So one must wonder where they're getting this information, he told the House. The opposition spokesman argued that the shortcomings within the sector amount to more than administrative or policy failures, insisting that they represent a constitutional issue affecting thousands of Jamaican children. The system failure is that underfunding is a breach of the constitutional right. Limited state provision of only 15% of the institution is a breach of the constitutional right. Crawford maintained that inadequate investment in early childhood education is having long-term consequences for the country's social and economic development, arguing that children who fall behind at the earliest stages of learning often continue to struggle throughout the system. He further argued that stronger investment in early childhood education could significantly improve future outcomes for children and the wider economy. Zero comments. Make a comment.
Yo, when easy, you know, I would have to ask when I'm back. I want this, man. The reason why I'm going to put it there so they can see, through me in a white shirt, so they can see chat, and me can see chat too. But that's why I'm going to put the bag right there, so. I don't really like a colored shirt, them, you know. I like my white shirt, you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes white shirt don't really work out for like TikTok. I don't know that already, so. That's why I have the bag there. Because I don't want to have the bag the TikTok. I want to facilitate. Alright, even on YouTube as well. You know, although on my YouTube persons don't really comment a lot, they more listen. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. But I would desire more engagement. I could literally like come on my live and have a discussion with you, through the chat for hours, depending on what you guys are are talking about in the chat. Real talk. I literally could do that, but the education we are, boy, I tell you, boy. Shout out to Damian Crawford again for actually, taking, our children's education that seriously to the point where he's planning on. He has sued the government. He has taken it to court. Yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in Jamaica. Attorney arrested in fraud probe, no charge. There was a young lady that was assaulted by a bus, not a young lady, a school girl was assaulted by a doctor in a video. Mighty God. When I tell you, it's like I've been saying this. There is a dark force in the air that has been released. You understand? There has been a dark force Jamaica. You can tell, say, yo, the thing get way out of hand. Children are fight children, girl are fight girl. It's all type of physical abuse. I'm gonna find some people more argumentative. Them have this spirit of argumentativeness. Even when them normally wouldn't argue as much, they would have humble. Yeah, humility is gone. People now avoid, like, I pride myself in avoiding or trying my best. I'm not perfect in trying my best to avoid like verbal confrontation with anybody. And that's why I'm just start my mind from my program. I'm not really want a verbal confrontation with nobody. Yo, so what I say in the comment section, I'll be respectful. Because if you're not respectful, we say bag of money. No man, you guys have to send some gifts. If you don't want money in that bag, we have to send some gifts, bro. Now have to send some donations if you don't want to put some money in that bag. Remember, say Saturday, this is the weekend, and we are moving to Friday, no one so. All of my people, all of my supporters on BOLO V&R 2.0 and BOLO V&R clips. You already know what to do, man. The Cash App is there. You have my number. If you don't, you can ask me for my number. My number is, no matter of fact, if you look at Nightbot, my AI moderator, you see all the messages Nightbot drops. My number is there. See my message right this up on BOLO V&R clips. My number. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, text join to 876-451-6535. And for those on TikTok, if you want to follow me on YouTube, the link to my YouTube is in my bio, because my YouTube is primary. Yeah, I'm not gonna go live on TikTok first. I'm always gonna go live on YouTube first. So if I don't have enough devices, YouTube will always be my primary way to go live. The only way I go live on TikTok is if where I'm at there's music around and noise. Like musical noise, obviously. Right? I said musical noise. Music. That's the only way I'll go live first with TikTok in that circumstance. Because you can't go live with music on YouTube with the monetize. It don't make no sense. It's a joke thing. You get me? It's just a joke thing. Let me read this article real quick and see what I'm going here. So because I never really looked at it. It says the attorney at law who was arrested on Monday for defrauding a client of over 8 million has been charged with you got attorneys at law defrauding people of over $8 million. That's like going to the pastor and asking the pastor that you believe is a man of God, and then they just use their status and deceive you. That's cold, bro. That's cold. Debbie Ann Samuels was charged on Wednesday. That's her name? With fraudulent conversation. It's reported that in March 2024, Samuels was representing a client for a real estate transaction in St. Anne. The sale was completed that year, and the proceeds were paid into Samuel's account. Wait, what? Alright, I'm a bit too relaxed because, wait a minute. Oh, no. Jamaica, this is interesting. This is interesting. Debbie and Samuels was charged on Wednesday with fraudulent conversation. This is an attorney at law, you know. So you know, say she know the law. For them to arrest an attorney at law, they would have to have proper evidence on the attorney at law, I would believe. Right, Carl G? No, man. Yeah. They're not going to just go arrest an attorney at law like that, knowing that you know the law. The sale was completed that year, 2024. Proceeds were paid in Samuel's account. Red flag. Why are you doing a transaction with real estate and the money is going into the lawyer's account? Is this a normal? I've never bought any real estate. Is this a normal practice? Is this a normal practice where attorney at law accounts are being, used to facilitate the sale of clients' assets? No, I don't think this can. I need a lawyer. I don't think this is a normal practice. I really don't think this is a normal practice. I wouldn't trust that type of. I don't have that level of trust. It goes on to say that, however, Samuels failed to disburse the funds to her client. The police were contacted, but all efforts to communicate with Samuels were unsuccessful. She was named a person of interest April 22nd of this year. On Monday, Samuels was arrested after a brief standoff with the police. Brief standoff? No, man, I'm not lie at this.
Yes.
Yes. Good night.
Yes. Good night, my it's still night. Good night.
Yes, brother.
Yes, man. Because once you're doing business with the attorney, right? What happened that the attorney collect the money on your behalf.
Yes.
Right? The attorney have the attorney's power. So the money transferred to the attorney account, and then the attorney transferred it to your account. Yes.
I never knew that.
Yeah, man.
Somebody say yes, it's normal. It can go into the escrow account.
Yeah, man.
I've heard that term before, escrow account. I've heard that before.
Yeah, man. That's the attorney account.
It says here it is reported that she was approached, but by the police, and there was a brief standoff. And when approached, she ran to her car and locked herself inside. It took nearly It took nearly 2 hours before she surrendered to the police. Samuels is set to appear in Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. Well, guilty.
All right.
What?
I have a case with Kingan and Kingan, right? And it is Kingan who wrote the check to me, not the person who me and that person have anything. You understand?
Yes.
It is King on and King on, and I have to went to Sajikor to change that check. Whichever Sajikor, there's no problem. You understand? So I did that check from BOLO. I did a check from King on and King on.
You know, see one disturbing video me I watch. I didn't even know how I was going there, so. It's like a funeral or so. You look like someone bury somebody and they want to fight. Why? I don't know. There's so many of these videos happening lately. Tell people there is a dark force in the air.
Bolo. I can refer to my time in Spanish Town Funeral Home as a market and sales manager. Right?
Yeah.
And some people say, prove it. I can prove it.
Mm-hmm.
At the lowest level that family member fight is when justice have wealth. If you look when Garden Bush Stewart with Adam Stewart,
Garden Bush Stewart and Adam Stewart. That our Sanders.
Adam Stewart,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you realize what happened within that family, it's a disgrace.
I won't go on.
Brother, I carry sister coat, sister carry brother coat, nephew I carry uncle coat.
Oh, because of the will?
Take time to talk run.
It has to be. It has to be. Has to be.
You understand?
Mm.
And I've seen it in my lifetime at Spanish Town Funeral Home. And I'm saying, my God, this is so low. Family home. I remember I went to Tyspin and pick up a gentleman body. And when I saw that gentleman, was a Papa funeral. And when the daughter came, I said, ask me to come up. I said, no, I will not. The gentleman's son is in America.
Mm-hmm.
And in a position within the American army that is helicopter land at Medares.
Wow.
Luckily, I did not took the bait.
Mm-mm.
Luckily.
This not safe.
And when the camera tell me, because of the gentleman died from malnutrition, hunger kill the man.
Man, that's terrible.
But the son has sent him, a man have two daughters, two daughters and a son. One of them is the hierarchy in America Army, and the next one is a principal in America. The next one out here to take care of the father. I shall certain done in Spanish Town at the time.
How would your heart do that? What is?
I asked them.
What?
When they got party, them up, hey. And when she asked me to recover, I said no.
Well, on there. What is this? Opposition spokesperson on tourism and linkages condemned the government after it passes legislation to impose general consumption tax on short-term rentals, including Airbnb. Airbnb at approximately 2 a.m. on Wednesday, slipping the measure in the middle of the night, like a thief in the night with no public debate or consultation. Hold on, it says here that the new taxes take effect April 1st, 2027. I think that's an error. That can't be right. 2027?
No, that's true. That's true.
At 2027.
That's the only time in Jamaica history time in Jamaica history a tax is brought forward.
Meaning say they don't have no public debate or consultation.
None.
Wow.
But in 2028, no, 2008, when Arlie Shaw,
What?
you have 3 ministers of finance. Because you see when we come and we teach, you know, you have 3 ministers of finance
Mm-hmm.
in 2008, when Arlie Shaw was the minister of finance, Dan Webley and Dwight Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of the night, them a raise tax, ban salt, stay free, toothpaste. Listen,
Yo, it think hard. It just hard for me, yo. I'm not telling no lie. Some I think them not even want to believe, brother. Because it think just outside the realm of just somebody just makes to do that, brother. Like it's like you're target
you not
everything.
hear me?
Me I hear what you're saying. But me
It's the first time in Jamaica history a tax brought forward.
Mighty
First time.
God. Let me read it. Let me read what else them a say also, because he said the short term rental market has exploded, growing from 59,500 guests in 2017 to over 800,000 in 2024. More than 32 billion for property owners. Many Jamaicans locally and abroad have invested in properties to generate income and may rent out rooms or additional units on their property to help pay bills and cover costs. The new burden threatens their livelihood. Ms. Perkins said the government decision to rush this through in the dead of the night shows their complete disregard for thousands of ordinary Jamaicans who depend on short-term rentals to survive. There is no warning, no consultation, just stealth. We demand an explanation. The opposition is calling for transparency and a full impact assessment before the implementation. So I really 2027 for children.
Brought forward.
Mighty God.
You cook Sunday, and you cook a rice and peas Sunday, you put it in the fridge, and Tuesday or Wednesday you bring it out in the brought forward.
Damn.
Right? It's the first time in Jamaica history a government imposed tax before a budget.
Yeah, man, they operate like some criminal, yeah, man. I'm not telling no lie.
They are.
Understand?
They are.
The man, they have no transparency, nothing at all. They don't know. You know what I mean?
Bolo, when I listen to the Jamaica Labour Party bloggers today,
What am I say? Because you have to make me know what going on, you know.
When I listen to the Jamaica Labour Party bloggers today, Angela Brownberg, she go to prison. One young Jamaica man. He should not go back to the parliament. Did Edmund Bartley took up the mason and ran out of the parliament?
Sure did.
Edmund Bartley or Angela Brownberg?
No, I mean, Edmund Bartlett's situation was this. I mean, everybody I talk about Edmund Bartlett today, you know. Everything we tell me last night, me read and then confirm with the PMP release. Yeah, everything we tell me about that situation, they confirm. I mean, Miss Nikisha Burchell did a phenomenal job in is the mace. Let me play. Hold on there, wait. Hold on, wait. You can't believe. See, they must say a jokes. I must say sarcastic, you being sarcastic. You can't tell me say no hear that yet. I say you busy, man.
No, sir.
Well, on them, let me play it, man. Let me play it. It was a class act, my general. I'm telling you, well communicated on the context of what took
Well, good
place.
evening, Jamaica.
Yes.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you breaking news from out of Parliament. Yesterday, the mace was touched. Yes, touched. So we came here to Parliament to check on the mace to see how the mace is doing. Hello, mace. Tell us what happened.
I was minding my business, as one does, symbolizing authority as we colonial vestiges do, when suddenly I was lifted.
Lifted? Oh, really? Wow. How did that make you feel?
Well, I must say it was rather shocking. Quite the disturbance. I haven't experienced such contact in years.
Not since Edmund Bartlett.
But you're fine, though, correct?
Yes, I am fine.
Well, there you have it. We can all settle down now because the mace is fine. Now let's talk about what really happened, because before the mace became the headline, members of Parliament were trying to speak. Angela Brown-Burke was ignored when she tried to speak. Mark Golding, ignored. Philip Hallwell, Omar Newell, Isat Buchanan, Mike on, standing. Sometimes they were heard, sometimes they weren't. They tried to catch the speaker's attention.
No, don't. It doesn't make sense to turn on your mic again, member. We are finished.
But sometimes they were even asked to state why they needed to speak. Before they could even speak, they were asked to confirm whether their point was new before their microphones were turned on by the speaker.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those against?
Hold on, man, but...
Divide. Clark? No, leader of opposition business. Do you have a different point? Do you have a different point? Yes or no? Yes or no?
They were interrogated before being allowed to...
Brother, I Philip Paul, the lady I talked to, sir. The man a call Panar for acknowledgement. I should have the acknowledgement here where the man a say. She have to ask him what is he saying before him say it. Or if he make a different point. And if he not make a different point, she not gonna listen to him. It's beyond bullying. She's jeopardizing the true what you call it now? Not role, but democratic process. She's impeding the democratic process. And I believe that the People's National Party should really look at legal action in removing this lady from the speaker's chair.
No.
You understand?
No, he cannot.
Okay.
And I don't want to come here and tell you that he can
no man.
Constitution court or it.
No man. If he can do, or so, but the situation has gotten way. It's blatant, brother. It is blatant that she's biased.
Bolo.
Yes.
What I believe that can happen that every sitting at the house that when
look at the comment there. Oh, look at the comment there, Mr. Cole. Look at the comment there. You don't see it? Hold on there. You don't see it? See that?
Yes, I did. I did. But I don't know how to respond to that.
No response is necessary.
Thank you.
No response is necessary. Yes.
I believe that if I was the leader of the PNP,
yes,
the opposition in the parliament, stand up.
Right.
All of us stand up. Totally. We stand up. Go walk out.
Yes.
We just stand up and a beat with this. Beat with this. Beat with this. Beat with this.
Yeah. But I think they did enough in terms of standing up for Miss Angela Brownberg. Yeah. But
yes, man.
You see the reason why, the only reason why they stayed is because that particular bill was so important for them to go through class by class, you know? Yeah, but if it was a normal situation, me know say them would have left the parliament with her and walk out with her.
No, do not walk out of the parliament no more. Just stand up in the parliament.
Yes.
After the roll call, all opposition should just stand up and beat them necks. Bam, 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 bam.
Yes.
They get 3 hours. Just stand up and beat the
Continue beat the decks, yeah. Mighty God. But look on the comment here, my general. How them never have that respect for the Mace when they were playing racism against Mark Golden. Excellent point, sir. British, big up yourself. That is an excellent point.
No.
On one hand, when I say no, I understand the point, you know. On one hand, they never respected Britain and it's like, oh, it's just a disdain for have a British and we don't want to leg off for the British and all of them. That was the angle they were using. But now them have all this respect for the Mace. Yeah. Real talk, my general. I understand what you say. Go through.
No, Bolo.
Yeah.
What happened, right? Under the Commonwealth, once you're born in England, Matthew Samuda can become the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Yep.
So the GLP was trying to discredit Mark Golden. Knowing the Constitution,
right,
lying to the Jamaican people.
Yes.
Right? Matthew Samuda, for instance, that when the GLP come around after Andrew Hollis, Christopher Tufton is a sore foot. And the best choice to be the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party is Matthew Samuda, who born in England.
Yes. Yes, I hear what you're saying there. I see that point, yeah.
They know come and say it is constitutionally right that Matthew Samuda can be the Prime Minister.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hi Yvonne, how you doing? How you doing, Yvonne? Good night. My side, no man, we have 180 now on our watch. We must can get 50,000 likes tonight. No man, what do to me? But they are 2 hours now, I only have 6,000 likes. Let me turn on it. Let me turn on the time machine here, man. Hold on, let me turn on the time machine. Play some more of this. Hold on. But you're right about that, Mr. Cole.
Yeah, man. This didn't start with the Mace.
Where say I move?
It started.
Where say I move?
No. Mr. Before it, no.
Oh.
Where start playing? I want to urge everybody. We need 123 people. Each one away. About top of the line before Bolo, and we need 50,000 K.
Yes.
Before we play this year.
Okay.
So everybody go mute.
Yes.
And we're on top of the line.
That is it. We could just get it out of way. I like that. When I go up on my TikTok to me other TikTok and help out it and go and beat up the screen in Jamaica. I go and beat up the screen. I said the man them all find the article. The man them find the article with Edmund Bartlett that say there will be no taxes per Airbnb. Rubbish. And that was like less than a year ago. July last year, you know. Yo, I said them man on the easy man. You can't trust nothing where man they say. July 4th, 2025. See article here? Rubbish. No new taxes on Airbnb. The false suggestion that there's an intention to tax or provide any kind of punitive measures. Man say no go so. No plans to tax Airbnbs and then bloop. The man they can drop it on the people them. Yo, me say them man are evil here, man. And look at the time and the man then drop it on the people. Them. When we are go through the most, eh?
Bolo.
Yeah.
This is the first time in Jamaica history where a tax is brought
Forward.
for the Jamaican people in advance. But before we play no more tape or do anything,
50,000 likes. Let's go.
we have
One mission.
50,000 likes.
Yeah. One mission Jamaica.
Tap up the screen.
One mission. People on YouTube, make sure say if me see 40, I know we have 40 likes. So don't just need to hit the like button one time. That's it. You don't need to hit the like button all the time. You understand? But there's a way for you to hit the like button to over there now with the heart and them something there. Yeah man. Fluffy, big up yourself, Fluffy. See in that place. Delores, it's RM. Alright. Roger just joined. See where else I beat up the screen. Beat up the screen my side. We are going good. We are 12,000 already. Get this out of the way. Forever Riches in our place. Ivan, thank you for liking up the live. Yes. And in the meantime, for those on YouTube.
Not only that.
Yes.
Not only that. There's a life goal set.
Yes.
Those who can help
yes.
to meet the life goal.
Right.
Do that.
Do that. There
because
you go.
We come with evidential facts.
Yes.
Not fiction.
Not fiction. No propaganda around here. Alright. We don't claim what we don't do. We don't claim things are facts when we know it's not facts. We will say it is our opinion or we believe, so it is in the right context. So we don't spread propaganda. You understand? That is it. If we hear something or it's alleged, we say it is alleged. Alright? Yeah man. So money gonna the life. So money gonna the life goal. So if we can drop some money, gonna drop some money goal. And that's my life goal, Jamaica. Oh, for those on YouTube, the live goal is there as well. It is ending in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna check out the live goal on BOLO V&R 2.0. Patch agree, big up yourself. We reach now. Reach our almost 20,000. We are going good, man. If everybody tap same time, we're good enough. We move faster, you know. See that, man, help, you know. See that? Yeah, right now. They're on my other page I help. Because, you know, can't say me no day we do no. Almost there 17K. Best thing for that is out that way right now. This is what you call working. Oh, by the way.
I don't want to sing. You know what I'm sing?
Run a one song, my general. Run a one song. Run a one song for them. Remember.
I want to hear the 121 people say yes, sing.
Yes. Everybody, if you don't want to sing, type yes. At least we need at least 20 persons to say yes. You understand? That'll be like, you know what I mean? Not 20%, but, you know, a good amount of people. Alright, so I see some bag of yes, I come, so 4 yesterday, so. Come in, don't patch agree. Don't answer 2 times. Be honest now, guys. Do not answer twice. Just answer 1 time. Alright? See Bad Ninja. Why Mr. Coley come like a singing vibes tonight? I get close. Come in, we need 10 more persons to say yes. Salman, how are you doing? All TikToker say yes. All YouTubers say yes. Could they? Sonia say yes. She want you singing. Polly Jr. Bad Ninja. Come in. If you don't want Mr. Cole sing, say yes.
I must have
yes.
the Savior with me.
That is it.
Alright there.
Not to walk alone.
Not walk alone.
That's right, my brother.
I must feel His presence in me.
it.
And his arms around his throne. Then my soul shall fear no ill.
Patrick, Patrick, you're savage, you know.
I will go without
Patrick, you're going like you can't sing.
on his footstep, follow still. I must have the Savior with me.
Almost there, my side. Almost there.
Till I cross the golden strong.
Halfway there. Halfway there.
He can win.
Bad danger.
The word of comfort.
Oh my God.
That no other voice can speak.
Taylor, we needed this one.
Verse 50 of balance of the song. Tap up the screen.
Yeah, man.
Tap up the screen.
We definitely have to have our Savior with us. You know what? Let me play national anthem in the meantime. In our real life. Because right now, after 12, you know, Jamaica, the tax them depend with it. Yeah? The new tax them. The new price. Everything gone up. Yeah, man. And today, you know, we don't know, so today no movement there. Turn on the yard. And that Marvin Edgar said. That me I work with. Turn on the yard. Don't go to school, don't go to work, don't go to nothing. Turn on the yard. Open protest to what the government is going on with. The youth them get unalived by police. Everything in one. 26,000. We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. Alright? We're not going good. Once you get that out of the way, you don't say it out of the way. We can move on. Let me see. What the general did the funny something live. Excuse me, sorry. That was yesterday. Yes, that was yesterday. Let me find it. Let me find it. Yes, okay, that's the one. Yes, sir. Midday connection. 1 day ago.
Being a hero requires true sacrifice for others.
Shift the parliament. So none of them will be able to tell the story over here. Yes, they are discarding any part of the song. Do Jamaica.
Yes. Yes.
Cost you Jamaica.
And the borders will go down in Jamaica history as Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, man, definitely. Definitely.
And not only that, that based upon the allegation that out there, that his two sons are full-blown homosexual.
What? That's why they take them out of public school?
Based upon the allegation that out there, that in two sons is full-blown homosexual. Not even Grand Pitney, as according to the Bible. Not even the dog will piss upon the wall of Babylon. I will survive.
Mighty
so all
God.
them are creep based upon the allegation that out there.
Yeah.
Not even his grandchildren, which as the allegation is true. Somebody scream with that church day.
Yes, my side. We are going good. Almost there.
Right? Somebody scream. So based upon the allegation that out there, right, that it alleged that Christopher Tufton son and Andrew Gowley's son.
Oh no.
This is a full-fledged relationship.
What? Man, you can't make this up, bro. What? Those are some deadly allegations, Mr. Cole. What the hell going on, man?
No, I said yes.
No, yeah, I said those are some deadly allegations.
So all them are trying creep. Right? Our children and grandchildren have outlast their generation. Not even right. I may say our common sister God and time we say invite.
Nobody does say no invite, no sir.
No. Right? Based up on the allegation out there.
Come in my side. We almost reached 34K. Let's go.
Yeah. Not even the dog that piece upon the wall of Babylon.
Yes.
And Christopher Tufton and Andrew Gowley. If the allegation is true, that you two persons are trying to took the money to legalize homosexual because of your
No. Well, we don't know about because, son, but we know so they get money. Then get money. Yeah, them get money. Them get money.
1.5 million.
Yeah, yes.
From America.
That was in the news, yes.
And they get 1.2
yes.
from Canada.
And them signed the Samoa agreement, yes.
We know that.
Yes.
But because I said this upon the
allegation, yes.
That because of your sons.
Mighty God. Wow.
Wow. To go. You understand?
Yeah.
It's for the allegation that because of your sons piece upon the wall of Babylon.
Why may I tell you? Rough. Rough, Jamaica, rough. You're off, man. My side, we are going good enough. What we there now? 37,000 almost. We almost reached, man. I'm going to play this.
As children, we learn the true meaning of being a hero.
Stand up!
Being a hero requires great sacrifice for
Put up the Jamaica flag and stand up!
Not just ourselves.
Stand up against the
We learn
radical
about the
rule!
heroes of Jamaica's past,
Stand up
how much
against
of
them!
themselves and their
Stand
lives
up!
they had to give in building a nation we should be proud to call home.
Stand up, Jamaica!
The
Stand
belief
up!
in Jamaica that was more than just a country. A nation built on the foundation of their sacrifice.
For the born and the unborn on this land!
A nation of many people working as one. A nation that will continue to produce legends and nation builders that serve towards that vision.
Better days are coming!
As
Stand up,
children, we were also
Jamaica!
taught the
Stand
national
up!
pledge, a solemn promise.
Stand
Honesty.
up!
I would like to
Unite and
believe so be
fight
sure that
them!
while writing this pledge, understood the vision and dreams of
Stand
our
up!
heroes.
Stand up!
Declare being a hero is too much to ever ask anyone to do.
Stand up, Jamaica!
Luckily, the pledge does not require heroics of any of us. It merely asks that we honor our heroes by striving to advance our nation and ultimately inspire the world.
Almost there, 40K.
Believe it or not, I will draw the person you will marry. One of my clients asked.
How would that come in?
Like they and many Jamaicans have done.
Love her, thanks for the follow. Everybody
It's
go and beat up the
important
screen.
we
Till we
remember
reach the
those
50K.
words.
We almost reach.
These words. Before God
And all mankind.
I pledge love
And loyalty of my heart.
the wisdom and courage of my mind,
I thank you,
the
Yvonne.
strength and vigor of my body in service of my fellow citizens.
I promise.
I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace.
Big up yourself, Yvonne.
To work diligently and creatively, to think generously
and honestly,
so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity,
and play her
part in advancing the welfare
of the whole human race. Most powerful anthem in the world. Need some?
I pledge my heart with silent as God and faith shall lead. My work, my strength,
my love, and my loyalty to thee.
I pledge my life forever to serve with honor.
Can you imagine if we leader them, they take the anthem as serious? My God, we present leader them. Juanita. My love and my loyalty to My God, man. Jamaica, only if.
Bolo, I say J. Brian, right? I see invite. I don't know if I'm send a request or what.
No, I'm not sending a request. No, man. I'm not sending a request, man. He probably tell me if you invite him. You know, if you depend on the live, then tell us if you invite somebody where you usually come on the live, you know. Yeah, man. So I saw that go. Yeah, man. When you're live, random names pop up. And, you know, TikTok does have one way, they skill. Them know how to market the live and like the For You page, and them have everybody locked. Them tough. Them tough. The way them do them thing, them tough. Me not tell no lie. But people, we need 5,000 more likes, you know. And we're gone clear, you know. But just thinking about that, look at the anthem. The words. The pledge. You feel what I deal with? If the leaders of the country really and truly had, you know what I mean, embody those words in their service of the people, we wouldn't have to worry about corruption, you know. We wouldn't have to worry about corruption. We would not have no real mistrust of the government if they demonstrated those words that is in that anthem. Yes, Mr. Cole.
You must realize that the Jamaica Labour Party, right? They look on one thing. It's a cult organization. Every laborite is a cultist.
Mighty God.
And I want you to type in the Jamaica Labour Party song.
Well on there, wait. YouTube. Well, not YouTube, Google.
Type it in and play it. Don't be afraid to play it. Stand up, Jamaica, when you hear the bell. Remember Buster Manty, him serve you well.
I lie out there. I lie out there, bro. Yo, it's cool and easy, you know. Step on the line, what?
Don't be afraid to play it.
We don't know about that. Eh? Or what? Go look, no, me no know. No, but me no know. Probably somewhere else. You know, people stare at it. I don't know. But yeah, me I try to find a song that is a cool. With the 47,000 guys. JLP what?
National anthem.
Oh, JLP, National Anthem.
Stand up, Jamaica, when you hear the bell.
Yes.
Remember Buster Manty, him serve you well.
Brother.
Don't be afraid to play that song.
No, Mr. Cool. Why? Really, bro? I really like to say for you.
Don't be afraid to play.
Yeah, look fit. Michelle.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Buster Manty, he served you.
Why you stop? Why you stop?
But how can I anthem this, bro?
No man, I'm coming down to the anthem, you know. I'm coming down to the anthem.
No, but no, the man they really say he served you well, bro. Yo, Mr. Cole, sometimes we even like with the writing, brother. Yo, we can't bother with them. Yeah, man, that's their foolishness. No, we can't take this, brother. Yeah, what? Me never want to believe this, you know. And then me I listen it and me have it dead in my face now. Me upset. Where I say June, few more big up. No, me upset. No, hold on, no, me I go play rest of this now. Me I play rest of this. No, I hear rest of it. Last time I listened.
For your rights, when you hear the bell, stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Buster Manty, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell. Stand up, sons and daughters, your only hope is in the bell.
But your only hope is in the bell. Them a want call for you. No man, them a want call for you. Me blows and skirt. Me coulda never be a labor right. Me coulda never be a labor right.
God will guide
Listen, no, this is a real blasphemy. Listen to this.
sons and daughters, your only hope is in the bell.
After you say your only hope is in the bell, you say what?
God will guide our growth.
Which God them a talk about? Your only hope is in the bell. And then you are going to say God will guide your progress. Me bum, I'm telling you something. Them are people here, knowingly or unknowingly, this is a cult. Them people are worship the devil, brother.
And make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
Brother, your only hope is in the bell, bro.
Bolo, you have to be under the national anthem
Yes, sir.
of a political party.
Yes.
From the People's National Party.
Yes, sir.
And before you speak, make I start it. Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal, faithful, true to thee. The trumpeter sounded, my countrymen all, awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who join in the fight for your own native land, land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal, faithful, true to thee. Go to the People's National Party, Sam.
Like this? Only kind of, this is that original one, hold on. Yes. Where's that? Oh, sorry. Hey, you have got mute, you know. You have got mute. I mean, think I say. You have got mute.
Awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal, faithful, true.
First observation. This is a song about the liberation of the people of Jamaica. This is what is. This is a. No, this is. No, it's not a pledge to a man. No, it's about the liberation of the entire nation.
Oh, the toil will be heavy and the campaign long. The road will be dreary, the body is strong. For progress may falter and energies wane, but steadfast in freely, for gold we will gain.
So the thing I say, even though your energy may falter and you might feel like you want to give up, don't give up. Keep pushing for the liberation of the people. That's what I hear from the song. And these are the original PNP anthem.
Yes, man.
And the original PNP anthem this. Let's continue.
In steadfast assurance that God will look down and give us His blessing of effort to crown. Let all be united to build by His grace and glorious Jamaica and Lord here.
Me hear them mention God in this. Me hear them mention God in this. Me not hear them mention no man. Not even one prime minister for the People's National Party was not mentioned in this. Let me play that back. Listen to that party again.
In steadfast assurance that God will look down and give us His blessing.
In steadfast assurance, may God will be done. Me don't need fear nothing more. Could I never be a Labourite? Me could I never be a Labourite. Me not hear nothing about no worshiping and no man and a God me I hear about, brother, me I hear about people that unite and I come together and I liberate the community and the society. And that me hear nice song.
To crown, let all be united to build by His grace.
So them are built by God's grace. Mighty God. Mighty God.
Jamaica, a lofty array. Land of my birth, I pledge to be loyal and faithful.
Well, I think I'm seeing the Jamaica Labour Party at a whole new low after this listening of these anthems.
And that's why I said to everybody, Bolo, as I said to everybody, don't put your mind to a look back. Take it behind that look back. And this is the first time I go and say to every Jamaican, my grandmother, Christina Agatha Davis, will be proud in her grave by coming on this platform to tell the Jamaica people once more that the Jamaica Labour Party is a cult.
Yo, for real, man.
And you always and every Labourite pledge to bust a man.
Yes, it's the worship of a man, literally. Literally. Come on, big up. And big up my side, reach 50K. Big up on yourself on TikTok.
51, thank you. Right?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
If you listen to political party national anthem, it is showing you the trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. Awake from your slumber and answer the call.
Yes.
The torch has been lighted. The dawn is at hand.
Yes.
Who join in the fight
for our own native land.
Native land.
Yes.
Land of my birth. I pledge to thee.
Yes.
Loyal,
faithful, true to thee.
Let us all be united to build by His hand. May God look down. Play by the Jamaica Labour Party song. There's no God mentioned in it.
No.
But there's a
no. A God is mentioned in it, but man is mentioned first. There's no man mentioned in the JLP, in the PMP one. Or just God alone. And that's the difference, you know. That's why I say, listen what they say. We contradict. Because who was I listening to? I was listening to Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth earlier, and he said he was talking about the exact same thing in terms of like salt, light and darkness can't mix, no brother. And the way how the cult them work, them talk about a supreme being, but they don't mention, say, they don't declare say Jesus Christ is the only way. You understand? Then declare everybody, then declare Muslim and everybody. That's what them do. So it's an organization, a cult organization to recognize everything. So you can't just take everything. You have to pick a side, is either right or wrong. But then take everything. So when they mention God or they mention a higher power, you don't really have no name behind it or anything. It's a supreme being. You see me I say? And in this song here with the JLP, I play it again. The man say, they mention say the only hope is in the bell. So all you have to mention say the only hope is in the bell. The only hope is in Jesus Christ. So if you say the only hope is in the bell, and then you have to say God in the next sentence, The bell is your God or Bustamante is your God. You worship a man and you worship a symbol. That a paganism. Straight up paganism. They are a cult for real. Like it's not even a joke. I am stunned right now, ladies and gentlemen. Literally stunned. I never expected to have this conversation. See, may I play it again. Listen to this.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and growth.
Tap this up. I'm going to start. Equal right and justice is our everlasting song. Remember Bustamante.
Bustamante was say bringing the rest of them dead or alive. Really? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
He leave Jamaica and went on a ship and come back to Jamaica as Sir Alexander Bustamante Clark. Without an equal, where is the marriage service ticket? Who continue to push him? Equal right and justice. The Jamaica Labour Party.
Hey, all you have to do, I like do your research about the bell. And what the bell symbolizes in the occult. I'm sure you'll find many. If you ask Siri right now, Siri we give you a whole heap of answer. If you ask AI right now about it, you will get a lot of answers about the bell. And how far back it goes in ancient time. The bell. Ding 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 ding. Yeah man.
Call in this name.
You understand? Alright, so may I play it, man? May I go look up the bell? Hold on.
We'll make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell. Stand up, sons and daughters, your only hope is in the bell.
Only hear that? Your only hope is in the bell. God will guide your progress. Bro, you can't make this up.
Your only hope is in the bell. God will guide our progress and make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante.
Yeah, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Like, I don't.
You want a history class?
We are go to the bell now. We are go to the bell. Meaning of the bell symbol. Historically. Oh, the symbolism, I should say. Alright, so a powerful bridge between physical and spiritual worlds, signifying spiritual awakening, divine communication, and the purification of energy. Common use including calling to prayer, marking sacred time, celebrating joyous occasions like weddings, and announcing mourning, while often symbolizes passage of time. It says here, the ring sound is thought to wake the soul, Wake the soul. The soul is not dead. What the hell is going on? Pierce through mental noise and bring worshippers into the present moment. Divine voice are present. Bell represents the voice of God or higher consciousness, often signaling holy activity and marking the presence of divine and expert on mastermind. What? Mastermind content? What? Let me click on that. What are they talking about mastermind content? Mastermind content. It says here the sounding of the bell is a signal that informs you of something that starts or ends, of mass or class, an emergency, a wake-up call, or in the case of Old Town Prayer, you grab attention before making an announcement. But if we are to look at this, the bell symbol in the way, hold on, Kimon, soon call you back. Soon call you back, Kimon, soon call you back. If we are to look at the bell symbol, Kimon, hold on, Kimon. You see me hang up, I tell you, hold on, man, me soon call you back. Me I say, if we are to look at the bell symbol in the way they are saying, right, that it's a bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. What she hang up for? What she hang up for? Signifying spiritual awakening, divine communication, and the purification of energy. So if this is a call to prayer, why are they mentioning Bustamante in the song with the bell?
Because I'm telling you that every liberate that voted as a Christian in 2025 based up on the integrity report that Andrew also under investigation. Hello.
Me never tell us if hold on, Kimon. Me never tell us if you hang up now. Hold on, Mr. Cola say something. Talk, Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole, go through now.
Yeah. I'm saying that every Christian that voted for Andrew Olsen in 2025 and proclaim that they are Christian. Knowing that the Integrity Commission have it under investigation for illicit enrichment. Right?
Yes.
Enrichment is stealing the taxpayer of this country money. The Prime Minister took the Integrity Commission to court.
Yes.
Asking the court to struck out section 14 subsection 5, which is illicit enrichment. Not only that, but the Prime Minister carried 2 bills to the Parliament. Now get you? That is something. Alright. So the Prime Minister carried 2 bills to the Parliament. One is the Constitution reform, and I believe it's underneath Marlene Manalo report.
Yes.
Where the president cannot be impeached.
Yes.
Now go to pray.
Right.
And the narrow bill where the CEO of we call it something again, indemnity.
Yeah, indemnity. No legal liability whatsoever.
And if the Prime Minister is true to himself in 2015, when the Prime Minister said he will not sit in the Parliament with a member of Parliament who is under investigation for illicit for corruption, but yet Abdal Rimple, who confessed as a criminal.
But him no better. Mr. Cole, him no better. Him on the investigation, him shouldn't do that either. So he can't even talk to Dalrymple because he case even worse.
Well, what I'm saying, that the Prime Minister is under investigation.
Yes.
Investigation don't finish.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
right.
me get your point.
In Dalrymple,
yes,
who confess
to
defraud the Jamaican people,
right,
as a common criminal.
Yes.
Yet the Prime Minister of Dalrymple, as a state minister,
yes.
What moral ground the Prime Minister have?
None, it's not a moral ground. But when me hear what Kimona say about the bill.
Yeah, good night. Bless up everyone. Bless up Mr. Core. Big up.
I see you, my sister Kimon.
Yeah, man, over here in East Portland.
Big up East Portland every time.
Yeah, man. So the discussion of time is very riveting and very informative in regards to the two anthems of both parties. I find it very interesting because, Bolo, to be honest with you, when them doing it in the campaign, we don't really take the time. Well, I speak for myself. I don't really take the time to really listen to the words that much when them on the campaign trail.
Yes.
So I wasn't really familiarized with the words. But
yes.
After you played it tonight now and you really listen to the words and actually think about what the words are saying, it's very interesting.
Yep. Very.
It tells a lot. It tells a lot about each party's ideology, what they stand for.
Right.
There's a powerful message in both anthems, both negative and positive, So, and then remember that the bell was used back in the days with masters, and that's how they really need to call their servants to come and serve them. The kings back in slavery. That's how they used to call their servants. They used to ring the bell and then the servants come and serve them. But the bell has been used for hundreds of centuries now as a very negative symbol.
Right.
At one point I was even thinking to myself why some churches have a bell. I was even thinking about that one at the time.
Yeah.
What's really the significance of even bells at churches,
Right.
It's very interesting.
I don't even want it to be. Well, Anna Kimon, I don't even want it to be a thing where I am not saying that bell, like the bell symbol is just evil. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look at the context.
Yeah. It have your thinking now, though.
Yes, because specifically about the song and how the context of the song is. It says the bell is the only hope. So they are worshipping the bell.
They are worshipping the bell.
And them are worship Bustamante because his name is mentioned more times than God.
Definitely.
Several times a year, get your Bustamante name called in the something. That's crazy.
Yes, and then they're even going to say the stuff that remember it because he served you well.
Well, that sounds like a God is serving, not true.
Exactly.
So you have to have a
by any chance, I will let Kimon hear me.
She can't hear you, man. Hold on the Kimon. Mr. Cola talk to you.
Kimon, by any chance, can you name a social program that Bustamante implement for the first 10 years before our independence? Because the Jamaica Labour Party served 10 years before independent Jamaica. Away from analyzing our Rastaman and women. Right?
Yeah.
When they criminalize the Rasta community by calling them black art.
Yes. Yes. I don't remember none enough.
Right?
That's bad though.
From 1948 to 1954. I would like any Jamaican to name a social program that the Jamaica Labour Party implement that serve the Jamaican people. The first housing scheme built in Jamaica, built under Norman Manley between 1954, right, to 1962. Then this program where you hear this man Mackenzie tell lie was championed by Norman Manley while the Jamaica Labour Party was in power. I want any Labour right to come and go to the Parliament I am inside and tell that it is the JLP that implement the NIS. It was Norman Manley that championed that bill.
Yeah. Kim on.
Yeah, man, I do believe Mr. Cole, and I love his
Boy, you know if you believe Mr. Cole, you know. Anything he said, just go look it up. I tell you, improving to be right over and over again.
And we must continue to do some more research.
Yes, man.
What the both of them really, yeah, man. These are interesting conversations for us to have. Discussion.
Definitely educated conversation. You know what I mean? And the facts are just the facts because, you know, just go look it up. You're not to argue with me. Just go look it up.
It is so funny and strange in BOLO. Many Jamaicans love politics and they don't even know what they vote.
That's the thing now. The uneducated voter them.
Yeah, even if you go buy something to eat or drink or anything you want, you go buy, you go and notice it and look on it and research it and all of these things. And when people not research nothing and find out about these people, they're sad.
For real, man. For real, you know?
Very sad.
And then one of the things them where I think a lot of voters need to ask themselves, what is your expectation of your representative? And then also, do you know what their job is? You know what they're supposed to be doing for you as a representative. And if you know, if you can measure your expectation with their effort, so you can know, all right, so they are going above and beyond, or they're just not trying at all. You understand what I say? And I think that should be the foundation of all voters. Yes, Mr. Cole.
The vote buying from Buster Manke when it comes to Money Bar Square in Spanish Town and throw down 5 shillings. And that's what the Jamaica Labour Party continue to be. Different here, in Ballfield, they pay $5,000. 5 shillings, no different. Just a night dinner. No different. And I'm saying to the Jamaican people, I'm at the end of my batting life.
Yes.
Meaning that I soon gone.
Yeah.
At 65 years old coming September, I do not expect to pass another year. That's what I will do every year.
Okay, Bola, I'm gonna jump on.
All right, come on.
Yeah?
Bless you, Obama.
Alright, bye-bye. Alright, bless you, Mr. Cole.
Yeah, and continue to research and listen. And anytime we speak, we go and do your research.
Yeah, man.
Nobody come and tell you.
Yeah, man.
Without a receipt.
True. Same way.
So what happened, right? We have seen a bill where the Prime Minister appointed a CEO. A Prime Minister can fire the CEO. But not only that he can appoint and fire. At the CEO, I go have $960 billion a year in Naira.
What do you mean him I go have $960 million a year?
Billion, not million.
Oh, him I go have that to him disposal.
Thank you.
Oh, oh yeah, I got you. But the minister is the one who I got direct him or her into.
Not the minister, the prime minister who is under investigation for illicit enrichment.
Mighty God. Jamaica, we're in trouble. We're not serious trouble. We're not serious trouble.
$960 billion.
Wow. Dolores.
The fix road, hospital, school, override entity. That's what NARA wants to do. Override NEPA, the National Work Agent, the Parish Council.
Crazy.
Every agent.
Crazy.
NARA have an override. All agents underneath the direction of the Prime Minister, who is under investigation for illicit enrichment.
Yeah.
And guess what? The CEO of NARA will never, under any investigation from any state agent, such as the Integrity Commission, or the Auditor General.
They could have investigated them blue. There's no legal implication that he can get sanctioned for.
No, there's no oversight committee.
No board.
And the CEO.
No board.
No oversight. Leave the board. Leave the board.
Yeah.
No oversight committee.
Dang. That's some cold stuff, boy. That's
so can you imagine, Polo? You have 10 goat. And you hire a man who has 10 goat. That man can keep 9 of the goat. Mighty God, that's a prime minister we should trust.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is gonna get ugly, bro. It's gonna get ugly. I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. Because
not only that, not only that, that although you appoint a man to watch your goat, but the neighbor see him and a thief the goat. I'm gonna tell you.
Mighty God of Daniel, like we can spot that. A man that in a Nara come tell you say the man them thief the goat.
No, in a Nara. You have 10 goat. And the neighbor see.
No man, I not say go man. The people that work at Nara, man. The people that work at Nara is sworn to secrecy.
You have 10 goat.
Yes.
And your neighbor see man thief 9 eye goat. I'm gonna tell you. And the man where you hire. Brother Daniel, come by me, no man.
No, but me I try to say the way you frame it, the neighbor would be somebody who work in a Nara like an ex-employee. You see me, an ex-employee see the man them a thief up money. And a thief the goat them and come and say, yo, you know, say man them a thief the goat them. You got prison, brother, a $1 million fine. You remember good?
But you not hear me?
Eh?
And you not hear me?
Yes, sir.
The neighbor see the man when me employ a thief 9 of me goat. and guess who I got prison?
Yo, the neighbor.
Not only that. Yes, who I got pay? The man we are thief 9 goat money legal fee. The whole community. But up a red band.
Nah, cost him in a no way.
May I borrow a slang from Damian Crawford?
What can go so? Mighty God. No, sir. Terrible.
If Andrew Olis.
Hey, people. Hold on now. Hey, people, Mr. Cole, they'll pay a drop some bag of knowledge, you know. And for bless Mr. Cole and send him some gift, you know. Yeah, man, and if we send the general some gift, man. Some money gonna name something. You understand? Buy the general a beer. You don't be stingy. And bless up my goal them too. What I deal with? Hey, we don't really likes them, you know. We can't do anything you don't want to do with the likes them right now. Cause at night, if I did an idea, I would have to get 100K right now. But yeah, man, I don't want to send some gifts to the general, man. You know, if you appreciate them a dialogue and then knowledge and them on a job. In a real life. No look a joke. Go through my boss.
I will you can find a little slang from Damian Crawford.
Oh, what yeah, man? We have that ready, my general, and I have to ask Christ. Yeah.
What can go so?
Yes, man. Yes, man. We have that ready, man. Ready.
What can go so?
Terrible.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
You understand? No look a joke.
To my brother. This is in 2015 when Richard Hassan built 15 stalls for some damn ladies that was in deplorable condition.
Yes.
Yes, what Richard Hassan did.
Yes.
Was wrong. Because he did not follow the
procedure. Yes, exactly. Yes. He was wrong. But how many times has the Jamaica Labour Party been wrong? In every ministry.
Hold on, no brother.
I
don't come here to defend Richard Hassan. But when a prime minister, there are bills to the parliament and a Marlene Marlowe fort that the president can walk in a my community in a red van and analyze people and take for their land and he can go to prison. While the prime minister is under investigation. But that look right to you. Somebody else will cover it up.
Of course.
When a prime minister in 2026 can carry a bill to the parliament and said that the CEO of NARA, in closing, that the CEO have $960 billion at his disposal. But it's an indemnity act. It's like a man molesting daughter and then get drunk. That's what the Prime Minister carried to the bill. And that's what every Labourite away from Marlene Marlowe fort.
Yeah, she yielded to the pressures in the end though, but you know.
That's what? Don't leave the pressure at the end. Look on the evidential facts.
Well, that's true still, that's true. Patcha grade, that is it. Don't bless up the general, man. See you, man. That is it, Patcha grade. Go and bless up the general.
Thank you, my brother. Right? Look on the evidential facts. It's like a man go in, molest his daughter, and blame it on alcohol.
Whoa.
That's what every Labourite who voted Pachagree, thank you, my brother. Thank you. That's what every Labourite who vote for Naro did. Every single Labourite. We took the news last night.
Yeah.
That the worst time the news has been ever angered is by Edmund Bartley. And this morning about 2 o'clock.
Anyway, Uncle Cole, Dr. Cole.
What you do, my son?
Speech. Very educational and speech, you know.
Thank you.
As usual.
Have a blessed one here. Bolo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Let me jump back.
What you say, Edua?
I'm on duty. I'm going to say this something as well.
All right, respect. Respect. Respect, Pachagree. Yeah, man. Bless up, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know, follow Pachagree lead, ladies and gentlemen. Follow Pachagree lead.
And those who are here, please follow me also. Sue, good night. Right? Good night, Sue. And Sue.
Thank you, Pachagree.
So what happened is that every Christian who voted for Andrew Holness in 2025, there's no repentance for you.
No, Mr.
Every Christian.
Mighty God. What
every Christian.
They still have time to repent, Mr. Cole. They still have time to repent.
The Bible said the worst sin is prevention sin. Know him. And the Bible. Know him. And do it. You are on your way to hell, right and wrong.
Mighty God.
And you see him start to idiot. That's in the nature that tell people say, oh, it's not God will you, it's nature.
Who said that?
Right there,
Hey, no, there's a word that come out film from Mark Stewart, you know. He in a trouble for you, you know. Yeah, man, he in a serious problem, man.
Right there,
my problems.
Teach him. Right there, who can campaign for the Jamaica Labour Party in 2025. Came out 2026 and said it's not God will we. Not me. But leave that.
Yes.
That is.
We understand the context.
Right yeah. It is nature that God not going to do it near you. And him says so.
You know, it amazes me how we as human beings try to omit God from obviously his own work.
That's the Jamaica Labour Party.
Mighty God. I mean, look at nature in its totality, or even in a fraction of it, the way our nature works. It is a well-intelligent machinery that just does what it does and never misses. You understand what I say? And how do you explain that away more than you can't omit God, bro? It's impossible. You're delusional in trying to omit God, the creator of everything.
Bolo.
Yeah.
Bolo. Do you know how much physics in doing that you inhale and exhale?
No.
Thank you. That's bad.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? Bolo. Do you know when the human body moves in 1 second, the components that move that body? They take too long, man. No.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a rhetorical question. That's what I'm leaving answer.
No, that's that.
Yes.
Do you know how many muscles that you take over to laugh a while ago?
Andrea, good night, Andrea. Yes, yes. Yes.
Listen to this. The Jamaica Labour Party will not let them go tonight.
Yes.
Will not let them go tonight. Every labor right is a cult. They worship one king.
Bustamante and the bell. Lord us good.
The devil.
Mighty God.
Every labor right. When they are riding road the chief, comes a thief. Police lock him up already, you know.
Yeah, man, I know that's why I'm not even saying nothing when I say that. You know someone that said, boy, allegedly, but yo, no. I wouldn't even say, I wouldn't even call him a thief, but him have criminal charges upon him, and I believe the criminal charges were assault, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, assault.
And legal possession of firearm.
Yes, that was in it as well. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Thief.
I was shocked. I was shocked when that was revealed. I was like, what? Like, what? Like, seriously?
I think it's Ardisha seat, you know.
Oh, yeah, he was fighting for that, yeah.
And I didn't forget it. But that exposed, as Colin sent the hard remarks, that Ola carried a fundraiser for the Jamaica Labour Party while she was the ambassador in America, which has never been happened or happened in the history of ambassador and foreign mission. To show you these people are corrupt.
Yeah.
Not only that, after Melissa and her website that she had a fundraiser, where's that money? Nobody can tell also. And that's why these people come out and buy vote. Because one by one,
they'll be going to jail.
We don't talk about nobody's personal life. One by one, when the PNP come to power, they will be going to power. And the first prime minister of this country will be going to prison. And that's why when Andrew Bonis 2015 said he do believe in term limit and no prime minister should do more than 2 terms. About 3 terms and about a 4th term and about a 5th term, about a 6th term. Because as soon as the PNP come to power, he will be going to prison. And you only a forensic audit was done by the IC, the Integrity Commission report. And it cannot tell how he come by his wealth. Cannot.
We want to close up. We want more close out the show you now with that there, cause I tell you. That me ain't get done that audio. I want to close out the show with that audio. I want to thank Mr. Cole for blessing the platform. Only listen to this, Jamaica, in its entirety. Alright? And it's what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
In Jamaica, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you breaking news from out of Parliament. Yesterday, the mace was touched. Yes, touched. So we came here to Parliament to check on the mace to see how the mace is doing. Hello, Mace. Tell us what happened.
I was minding my business, as one does, symbolizing authority as we colonial vestiges do, when suddenly I was lifted.
Lifted? Oh, really? Wow. How did that make you feel?
Well, I must say it was rather shocking. Quite the disturbance. I haven't experienced such contact in years.
Not since Edmund Bartlett.
But you're fine though, correct?
Yes, I am fine.
Well, there you have it. We can all settle down now because the mace is fine. Now let's talk about what really happened, because before the mace became the headline, members of parliament were trying to speak. Angela Brown Burke was ignored when she tried to speak. Mark Golding, ignored. Philip Hallwell, Omar Newell, Isaac Buchanan, Mike On, standing some...
Bolo, hold on. Mark Golding, the Constitution opposition leader, was appointed to speak.
Yes, every one of them. You gotta hear it. Listen, you gotta hear it.
Sometimes they were heard, sometimes they weren't. They tried to catch a speaker's attention.
No, it doesn't make sense to turn on your mic again, member. We are finished.
But sometimes they were even asked to state why they needed to speak. Before they could even speak, they were asked to confirm whether their point was new before their microphones were turned on by the speaker.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those against?
Hold on, man, but...
Divide. Clark? Please carry. No, leader of opposition business. Do you have a different point? Do you have a different point? Yes or no? Yes or no?
They were interrogated before being allowed to contribute. This didn't start with the mace. It started with voices not being heard. And this is not new. This has been happening for sittings under a speaker who is selective and increasingly getting comfortable sidelining opposition voices. And if you don't believe me, take a look at this.
I've learned it is important to be fair. It's difficult as a speaker because I make every effort to maintain that balance. However, it still has to be appreciated that to become speaker, I ran on a party ticket, and to remain speaker, to remain an MP, I will have to run on a party ticket again. So you have to sort of balance that.
Now let's add some context. This is not the first time that the mace has been handled. The last time, Edmund Bartlett picked it up and ran through the door with it. So let's ask the question, was there a meltdown then? Was there shouting, outside, outside, as if you're shooing a dog?
Marshall, please. Angela Brown Burke, I name you. Outside. Marshall, go for her.
Was there panic? No, it was handled calmly. So what changed? Is it the action or is it the person? Because yesterday, the reaction wasn't just firm. It was immediate, forceful, absolute.
Last night, I tell you that Edmund Bartley, because the first time I'm hearing this, was not treated in the manner.
Go ahead, you're right, go ahead.
He did not treat it in the manner that a coward, and I'm a sexist, you know, but I want to say this. In one way, my grandmother taught me, she said, never get up drunk like chicken, because always gonna be drunk.
Brother, the lady is a monster, Jezebel, bro. I tell you, she really is suffocating. You know, we try to understand her, but she has no objectivity. She's just demonstrous, brother. She awful, bro. I'm sorry, I can't give her the grace.
Bolo. My grandmother Stella May Wilkins, right? She was born Stella May Robinson, which is Ardisha first cousin.
Right.
In a big family.
Yes.
Was the secretary of the Speaker of the House under Richard McPherson. Two-term councillor for the Navisette Division.
Right.
Anybody can type of that. And she tell me while I was growing up. She said, do not mess up Janko like chicken. I still Janko you have.
Rough brother.
Because you never know say Ardisha was a strong PNP.
No, sir. Never know.
Man. Ardisha is my grandmother cousin.
Wow.
So we're going to defend the line. Right? And if I can tell you, if I wish to speak on that side too, with Ardisha, why Ardisha become a labourite? Right? He's still alive.
Yeah.
Never. That's Stella me Wilkins said to me, because she married me Wilkins. She said, never kiss up a drunko as a chicken, a steel drunko.
That's right.
I did not call the Speaker of the House drunko.
You didn't have to explain that. You were very clear. Just like when they saw dish towel turn tablecloth. Similar thing. You know what I mean? You can't turn a whore into a housewife. You know, similar thing. A person is who they are, so you can't change. You can't lead the donkey to you well, where you can't force them to drink. I same thing.
Not calm management of the house. This was personal. Angela Brownberg didn't wake up and decide, hey, today I'm going to move the management today. The reaction wasn't just firm. It was immediate, forceful, absolute, not calm management of the house. This was personal.
Yes.
Angela Brownberg didn't wake up and decide, hey, today I'm going to move the mace. I feel like I want to touch the mace. She tried to speak on a number of occasions in this very sitting. And when you suppress people's rights long enough, they will find a way to be heard.
Yes.
Now understand this. Yesterday was not just any debate. This was a bill that gives the Prime Minister and the Cabinet extraordinary power. Power to decide which projects move forward and which don't, which road gets fixed and which community gets left behind. No independent board, no meaningful oversight. The Prime Minister selects the CEO and then can override that CEO anytime and on any matter. And then there's indemnity, which means no prosecution, no accountability, no consequences, no prison time. Untouchable. So when the opposition tried to challenge this, there was no room for interruption, no room for dissent. The space for debate was tightly controlled by a heavy-handed and partisan chair, and frustration boiled over. Now that the meltdown is over, the mace is secured, let's ask something more important. Is the voice of the people being heard? Is Parliament allowing real debate, or is control being masked for order? Because yesterday it felt like the mace was being protected, the relics of our colonial past was being protected, but the voices were not. The mace is fine. The real question is our democracy fine?
Girl. Huh? Who?
I'm 65.
Yes.
Right? And so far that the good God of heaven continue to bless me with good memories.
Yes.
Though the health is not keeping up that what I want to be. But the memories right? When I spoke to you and I told you that the mace has been touched 3 times since 4 to 2026. Man, I'm going to give you a chance to do research again. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to call Comrade Palberg. Thank you. I'm going to call.
Yes.
I want to call Comrade Palberg tomorrow. And hopefully you inbox me your number and just remind me.
You can't take my number now, man.
No, inbox me.
No, my number public, man. You can't take my number now, man. I tell you. That's right, you know.
I don't know if it is.
Oh.
No, I don't have a pen. I don't have a pen.
Alright.
Right? So inbox me your number tomorrow. You'll call Comrade Palberg to remember I'm going in. I'm going morning. Right? He took the mace 1969, I believe. And Edmund Bartley took up the mace and ran out of the parliament. And now Angela Bromberg. Palberg brother is a political historian too. And that's why I will call him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? To make sure that when I came back on, I can out of the 3 persons that touched the mace, 2 was punished by suspension from the parliament, and 1 did not. And the one who did suspend from the parliament was Edmund Bartley.
Yeah.
Bartlett, who took up the mace and ran out of the parliament in the 90s. I don't remember what year when he did that. And based upon Mr. Siaga pronunciation, he said that he will oppose, or when there was nothing to oppose. My people, we are still at a critical crossroad.
We just message you.
Thank you. And if we forgot history will never forget us.
I tell you.
We made that mistake 1980 when America used George Edward Philip Siaga from 1976 to analyze the mass of Jamaican people. Go to the CIA report. Read it. It is there that Edward Siaga took the side of America.
Yes.
And analyzed 154 of our senior citizens.
You talk about the eventide home. You talk about eventide home. Wickedness, man. Wickedness.
Not only that Mr. Siaga, the butcher of Jamaica, said he will lose the election 1976. He will never lose the war.
Oh wow. Oh wow, the battery actually died. Talk well. The battery actually died. Tell them now. My people. My battery actually died a while ago, you know. Battery on a phone actually died a while ago. My TikTok phone is. Battery actually died. You hear me? You hear me? Okay. Yeah, man, the battery actually died.
When Roddy Larson beat Bruce Golding, he came where Babsy studied, Central Catherine, with a young man named Milo. There was a scheme that bill named Leslie Penn, which is Ty's Penn, and they unalive and butchered the original resident of that scheme.
Somebody say a 2003 Edmund Bartlett ran with the mace. Go ahead.
I don't remember, but he did.
Mm-hmm.
He did. I don't remember 2003, 2001, or 1997. But he did.
Yeah.
He did. But not only that. History repeat itself. As a cycle. And Jamaicans have been warned.
Several times.
And in closing, the trumpet sounded my countryman all awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who join in the fight for your own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal, faithful, true to thee. Our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, great-great-great-grandchildren will hold us even in our grave. They said we was like a dog without a balls. Stand up, Jamaica. Stand up and make sure you do not fight for that dibby bill, but fight for the land of your birth.
Mm-hmm.
The word is love.
Every time. Every time, General. Every time. Every time. Respect Mr. Cole. Why?
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, man. People.
And thank you for all who said I give.
Yeah, man.
And thank you to all who follow me.
Yes.
Follow the people.
Yes. Yes.
All follow the people.
Boy, I say I'm not close out the show, Nikisha Burchell, but we have one more audio for play. I make it play straight through. I'm not stop it this time. You know.
Reflecting on what took place in Parliament on Tuesday night, and I can't help but notice the hypocrisy, the selective outrage, and the... So while I've been having a regular morning coffee, I've been reflecting on what took place in Parliament on Tuesday night, and I can't help but notice the hypocrisy, the selective outrage, and the constant politicking coming from members on the government side, and yes, even the House Speaker. Because many of you woke up to the headlines and the sound bites about the maze, a carefully packaged version of events, what happened, what didn't happen, but with absolutely no context. And that's not by accident. That is political maneuvering. So while I've been having my regular morning coffee, I've been reflecting on what took place in Parliament on Tuesday night, and I can't help but notice the hypocrisy, the selective outrage, and the constant politicking coming from members on the government side, and yes, even the House Speaker. Because many of you woke up to the headlines and the sound bites about the maze, a carefully packaged version of events, what happened, what didn't happen, but with absolutely no context. And that's not by accident. That is political maneuvering. So yes, Dr. Angela Brownberg touched the maze, and the JLP is out here acting like she committed some grave offense. But
what nobody wants to talk about is what actually happened before the moment. So on Tuesday night in Gordon House, the committee of the whole House was sitting, going through the Naira bill clause by clause. Dr. Angela Brownberg, MP for St. Andrew Southwestern, wanted to speak. That is literally her job. She pressed her button the correct way, the proper parliamentary way. She pressed it again and again and again. And she called to the speaker, not once, not twice, but 5 times. She tried to get the speaker's attention, and the speaker ignored her every single time. Now, just imagine you're at your workplace, you have something important to say about a matter that affects the people who you serve, and the person chairing the meeting just look past you, like you're not even there. How would that actually make you feel? Now, this is where it gets worse, because it wasn't just that Dr. Angela Brownberg was being ignored. The speaker, Juliet Holness, was heard making derogatory comments through all of that. You could hear the dislike in her tone. The way she spoke to Dr. Brownberg was dismissive, it was rude, and it was just beneath the dignity of the office that she holds. So, a speaker's role, and let me be very clear, right, is to be neutral. The speaker is supposed to be the referee in that room, not a player, not someone carrying personal feelings into professional spaces. The chair is supposed to protect the rights of every member, both government and opposition alike, right? So that they can be heard. But this is not the first time. This is a pattern, a continued documented pattern of the inability to separate personal from professional. A pattern of bias, a pattern of disrespect aimed at members of the opposition, and it's been going on for far too long.
Yep.
Enough is enough.
Yep.
Now, when you can hear the contempt in someone's voice, when you can feel the partiality in how the chair runs a sitting, that is a problem. That is a serious problem. Now, let me tell you something about this mace that everyone is so up in arms about. The parliamentary mace is a ceremonial object, essentially a decorated staff that sits in the chamber during official sittings. It represents the authority of the speaker and the legitimacy of parliament to conduct its business. So without the mace present, constitutionally, parliament cannot sit. So yes, touching the mace is a big deal, symbolically. I'm not going to pretend it isn't. But here's what I actually need you to understand. The mace is also a relic of our colonial past. That object, with all its pomp and ceremony, was inherited from the Westminster system, the British Parliament. Yes, it's a representation of the sovereign or crown. We carried it over, rules and all, into our independent nation, and there is a growing legitimate conversation across the Caribbean and the Commonwealth about what symbols we choose to keep, what we choose to challenge, and what they truly represent for post-colonial peoples. I'm not saying Dr. Angela Brownberg was right to touch it, but what I'm saying is, why did it get to that point? What drove a seasoned, experienced parliamentarian to that moment of frustration? That is the question. No, the JP wants to make Dr. Brownberg the villain of that incident in the last sitting. They want to talk about the mace, about standing orders, about parliamentary privilege. Fine. But where is the press release about a speaker who ignored an MP's right to speak? Where is the condemnation of derogatory comments being made from the chair? Where is the outrage about years of impartiality being compromised? The rules of parliament exist to protect everyone, not just the party in power. And when the very person who's supposed to enforce those rules is the one breaking the spirit of fairness, you don't come and get to only quote standing orders when it's convenient for you. No, Dr. Angela Brownberg did not wake up on that day, Tuesday, and decide to cause a scene for fun. She's a woman who was repeatedly ignored, talked down to, disrespected in a room where she has every right to be heard. And when you push people past their limit, when you treat professionals like they don't matter, eventually something gives. Now, the people of Jamaica deserve a parliament that works for all of them. They deserve a speaker who walks into that chair and leaves their personal politics at the door. They deserve a chamber where opposition voices are heard just as clearly as government voices. So, before you form your opinion based on a headline, ask yourself, what happened before the mace was touched? Who was ignored? Who was disrespected? And who is being held accountable for that? I want you to think about it. So while I've been having my regular morning coffee, I've been reflecting on what
1 Peter gave Ferguson. You understand? 1 Peter. She broke it down perfectly. Perfectly. Thank you, Mr. Cole, again. Bless up to everybody that is here. 116 people on TikTok. Still in the building, mighty God. Big up everybody on YouTube. You understand? Andrea, say what is Mr. Cole page? Type in Dr. Orin Cole on TikTok. Can't miss him. Dr. Orin Cole. You understand? Dr. Orin dash Cole. Not dash as in dash, but space. Cole. Can't miss him. That is his name on TikTok. Alright? Yeah, man. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Thank you for, supporting the platform by getting us to 50K likes on TikTok. Thank all 41 persons that dropped a like on BOLO V&R 2.0. 17 people that dropped a like on BOLO V&R clips. Thank you for the gifts. I see some gifts thing right here, so yeah, man. Somebody send a gift. I don't know when them send the gift, but big up on yourself and thank you for sending a gift on YouTube. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. And I encourage more of that because you can gift on TikTok and you can gift on YouTube as well. Alright? That is it. Sooner or later, Jamaica. Today is May 1st. Are you going to observe the No Movement Day of Marvin Edgar? I will be. I'll be home today. Yes. No movement. Alright? No movement, Jamaica. We not move. We don't go move where I move in our yard. But we not move. We not go out. We not take no taxi. We not buy nothing. We not do nothing. Today them drop the big old tax them power and the big old everything raise up Jamaica. Everything, food, water, everything raise up today. If you let me idea with all prices gone up in some years, if I think the bus fare them raise already. If they not raise already, then some raise. Whole heap of thing. Be pressure. Pressure. You see me? But that are cool. Look more. Word is love. What can go so indeed?